Get ready to start jumping up and down like idiots.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream. Watch him fail. Yapping stream. He'll call you pretty. Karaoke stream. Prepare your ear holes. Movie and TV watch-along stream. Definitely not infringing copyright. Definitely. Bonus gorilla stream. Watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, the dinosaurs will go extinct again.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
Plus, why watch Madamus of the Back Library for free when you can pay for it?
I'd like to talk to you about our special financing options.
YouTube channel memberships starting at one incredibly low price.
Less than all your favorite prescription drugs.
And Madamus will moan the name of anyone who becomes a member live.
Wait, what?
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it.
Back that up. What's this about moaning?
All streams scheduled in Eastern Time, God's favorite time zone.
When did I ever agree to moan every member's name?
Always streaming horizontal, never vertical, just the way you like it.
Quit changing the subject.
Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
Okay, fine, as long as I'm getting paid.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, brohams, what the dealio? Welcome to the Back Library. I am Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in Daylin. Welcome in Luciano. Welcome in Fumi Kokia. Welcome in Greg Johnson. And I know Guy Kagami was here earlier too. Welcome in Judd. I hope you all are having a fantastic Tuesday. It doesn't feel like Tuesday. By the way, chat, if you haven't followed Fumi Kokia, be sure to do so. And she premieres on Irium this Saturday, the 30th of January. It is the 30th of January, right? Okay, I gotta double check. I gotta check my thing. Wait, no, it's next Saturday. Oh my gosh, wait, no, it's this Saturday. Oh my gosh, I can't, my brain isn't braining. Brain already gone. Wow, that quick. The point is Saturday. Ignore the date. Okay, well, don't ignore the date, just something. I'm pulling up your schedule again just because my brain just took a dive. Oh my gosh, wow. No, okay, yes. Saturday is not the 30th. Saturday is the 24th. Trust. Fumi will be on Irium Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all, go follow her here. Go follow her there. I don't know what date it is anymore, Fumi. I don't know what... Oh, my God. This is a great start. Zero Scuff stream, y'all. Oh, man. Just watch her every day. Then you won't ever be late. Oh, wow. Oh, well, be right back. I keep getting... Yeah, I'm getting some weirdness on my end, too. Oh, well, YouTube gonna YouTube. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Afumi. Yeah, I was gonna mention it. Thank you, everyone who does watch me and who has watched me. I got a notification from YouTube. Not a notification that they fixed the members thing, because, you know, that's not gonna... but a notification that I hit 10,000 watch hours. Y'all have watched 10,000 hours worth of me. And I don't know why, because I'm a fraud. I've told y'all, I'm a fraud. But seriously, thank you. It is so humbling. I try not to get wrapped up too much in numbers and milestones, but it does just boggle my mind. So thank you, everyone who has stopped by here, who's given me a chance. I really, really appreciate it. Love you all. I will watch, oh my gosh, 1 million more hours. Oh, bless you, Foom. You don't have to. It's not that good. Oh my gosh. But thank you so much. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a good start to the week. Oh, I'm probably cooked because, oh, welcome in, Twin Opinion. Welcome in. Hope you are having a good Tuesday. Oh, my brain's probably cooked because I had an extra day at my side gig yesterday. And the thing is, ever since they transferred me to that other office without the extra pay, because, you know, government gonna government, So it's such a weird thing. When I was at an office that I really liked, I used to sometimes get stuck with like 9-10 hour days, and I didn't care. It was fine with the extra hours. And they were really good to me as far as, you know, not keeping me out after dark with my astigmatism or anything. That's not saying I wear super thick glasses. I don't, but I'm really bad for night driving. Then they switched me back to another office, which was happy with, but I was getting hours that almost were not worth my time. It was, and sorry to talk about IRL stuff, but why not? It's my stream, why not? I'm drinking Miku G Fuel. Ooh, so I must ask, Madamus energy drink when, man, I don't even, I feel like such a fake VTuber because I don't even do energy drinks. The only things I usually drink are seltzer, carbonated water. Where it's just got the illusion of flavor. It doesn't actually taste like anything. I'm not an IRL streamer, but oh dear. Man, that'd be something if there was a brand for that. If there was a VTuber fueled brand of that. I don't know. I haven't. That's something, Fumi, I have never pursued is sponsorships. And that's one of those things when I submit my thing before it's too late with the Lucid thing, I do want to ask their advice on, not necessarily that they'll answer, but if they do, the pursuing sponsorships is a good one. The doing VR, the events, con appearances is another one, and the YouTube customer support is the last one. So yeah, that's a good question. I'd love to pursue sponsorships, but I just don't know where to begin with it, and I need to just do hard research with it. But I hope the Miku G Fuel is good. I have never tried any G Fuel. Is it good? So what was I say? Oh, yeah, so they transferred me to another, good luck with the question. Yeah, thank you. We'll see. If I don't get an answer, I don't get an answer. Because the truth is, the truth is everything, except for the YouTube, except for the YouTube customers, creator support question, everything I can, you can always research. And that's something I need to get better about is researching. I've started researching more as far as like content and how to do certain types of content, but there's a lot of homework I need to start doing more. And hopefully 2026 will be the year for that. But it may be very pog, but it's not as pog as you and Irium. That is so awesome. I am so seriously legit. I know I've said it before. I'm saying it again. Seriously, legitimately, super proud of you for that. That's incredible. Because I've seen, there are so many people who I love and who I look up to who are on that. I mean, I'm thinking of names, Nyaruchu is one, Noriboshi Ariel is another that comes to mind. So yeah, can't wait. I'm going to try installing it on my tablet again, and we'll see if it catches fire this Saturday. The Irium app historically, the Irium app did not like my tablet. It may have changed. There have been a lot of updates. Maybe it's a bit cleaner now. I know the initial release, because I remember downloading Irium when it first came to the US. And there were a number of people who I didn't know who were starting on there. And one person who I knew who I'd started becoming mutuals with, and then she just disappeared. Yeah, wow. I need to look that up and just see if I can figure out where she went. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the job thingy. I'm just gonna mention it real quick. So then they transferred me back to an office that was fun. It's in Canada now, yes. And also my phone is dying. Oh no! Go charge it. That reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. I need to order a new battery for my phone. Yes, mine can still replace batteries. Unlike the new ones. Welcome in, Omegs. Welcome in. I hope you are having a fantastic Tuesday, a fantastic start to your week. We were just yapping, and we were yapping about Fumi doing the Irium thing, which is so awesome, and yapping a bit on my side gig. So yeah, the one office, I had longer hours, but I was super happy there. Then they transferred me back to one office. That wow, being able to replace the battery, what a thing of the past. It is such a sad state of affairs that even has to be a thing of the past. I mean, I look back, I remember, toys a lot of times that it would use like the watch batteries. And I remember like I would avoid things where you couldn't replace them because I knew they wouldn't last forever. And now it's like we've gone full circle, but with things that are a lot more expensive. Excuse me, I do need to cough, chat. Throat's still a bit wrecked, but we ball. But yeah, so they transferred me then back to an office which was considered like the main office, and I was happy there, except I got really short. Indeed, and except I got really short hours, and it wasn't worth my time half the time. I'd be getting like a 4-hour, 5-hour day, which was good because I wanted to sleep anyway, but it wasn't good because I'd like to make more money. But now they've transferred me to an office that I'm not a big fan of, where the GPS and a lot of you know that it involves deliveries, where the GPS... Jennifer, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are having a good Tuesday. Hope you're feeling well. Welcome in. But yeah, they've transferred me to this other office where I'm not super happy, where the GPS for deliveries half the time doesn't know where I'm going. And where I'm stuck with back to the super long hours or longer hours, which can become more of an issue because of the daylight issue. So it's such a, yeah, I hope it switches back. I don't know anymore. I get the feeling that it's like my only option is almost because you could quit and reapply. I almost feel like just quitting, waiting 2 months, and then reapplying at another office and seeing if I could just get things evened out that way. I'm a baby. Oh, babysitting's so a bit tired. Well, try not to overdo it. I hope the babysitting goes well for you. Just, I don't know. What did parents used to do? Didn't they just tie the kids up and set them in front of a Disney VHS for like 6 hours? That's the way the babysitting used to work, isn't it? Definitely not child abuse. Wait, what? No. Yeah. But good luck with it, Jennifer. Planned obsolescence plus convinced us got complacent. Yeah. Oh, and that man, you bring up so many topics before. Oh, babysitting can be exhausting. I believe it. I only had to. I'm trying to remember. I only had to babysit like one time, and they weren't baby. They were a little bit older, but even that I can remember. It was difficult. But welcome in, Shy Siren. Welcome in. Hope you are having a good Tuesday, and hope you're not wearing yourself out too much as well with any additional work. But welcome in. Yeah, the planned obsolescence though, Omegs, you mentioned that, and that reminds me of this Jeff Bezos comment. I don't know if y'all have seen the latest Jeff Bezos thing. Jeff Bezos out there saying Bezos, whatever. Yeah. Dr. Evil is out there saying, he's out there saying, in the future, PC gaming, we won't even own computers. We'll just be renting processing time from the cloud for any gaming we want to do. I think I speak for a lot of folks when I say, to hell with that. Even if you're not into physical media, I can't see a reality where anyone looks at that and says, oh, that sounds wonderful. That sounds like a great plan. We should totally do that. No, No. This whole rent everything, own nothing, and be happy. No. 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 If that means that I'm stuck playing nothing but Atari the rest of my life, hey, that's cool. I could live with that. What I miss? Oh, I heard about that. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. Boo indeed. Boo indeed. Kids are a handful, but it's worth it. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you're having fun with that. I'm glad you're getting fulfillment from, I shouldn't say fun because it is exhausting. I'm glad you're getting fulfillment out of it, Jennifer. It is crazy. Who are you to get in the way of progress? No kidding. Yeah, you know that's what they're thinking. Boo, Bezos evil. Bezos evil, and you know, the weird thing is, for all the complaints people say about Uncle Elon Musk, for some reason, with him being a gamer, I can't see him coming out and saying that. Of all the things, I can't picture Elon going that route, even though he's into, you know, AI and everything to the extreme. I just can't see that. Yeah, and all the way, nah! Also, I return. Welcome back, Daylin. Welcome back. Welcome in, Judd, again. Hope you are having a good Tuesday. Oh, what was I going to mention? Oh, I posted in chat. They're out there, minds thinking people want to play games fully on the cloud. Yeah, no. My thought, you know what? We had the cloud gaming that I want and I want to return to. And I think it's something that a lot of y'all, I think a lot of you will agree with this. Bring back the Flash games. We didn't realize I don't think we realized all the fun we were having until it was gone. I saw a post about this earlier today somewhere on the Twitter about how, you know, these people made all these labor of love Flash games, made them completely free, and as time passed, we started making fun of them more and more until everything went away. And now, you know, we didn't realize what we had until it was gone. I didn't realize what we had until it was gone. I look back now and it's like the Flash games, which I didn't play a lot of. I regret it now because I was always like, oh, no, I'd rather do that. But now it's, yeah. Let me back this up. It gets from being fun to absolute torture with the latency. Yeah. But it makes for great excuses for streamers, doesn't it? We just blame the lag. It's not my bad gameplay, chat. It's totally the lag. Y'all don't want that. But then now they got the AI that they're introducing to play the game for you. So here you go. The gaming will be entirely on the cloud, and you're going to have an AI playing it for you so that you don't have to struggle. At that point, let's just watch a bunch of long plays. How about that, chat? I'm just going to put up a long play, and I'm going to make little clicky sounds like I'm actually pressing something on a gamepad. What a world. What a world. Flash games were really, it was an incredible time. Yeah, I can't believe we downgraded for better graphics. Yeah, well, and I could say the same thing about, things on NES and Super NES and Sega Genesis and GameCube and Atari. I do feel like with exception to some flash in the pans, and there are a lot of good games out there, but I do feel by and large, especially when we're looking at AAA stuff, yeah, where there's nothing. The AAA landscape, in my opinion, right now is a wasteland. And as much as I have hope for the new Mega Man, I'm kind of, even that, as excited as I am, I'm also ambivalent. I sort of have that same feeling like I had when The Force Awakens was happening. Everyone was super excited about The Force Awakens because Star Wars is back, and I felt like I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna hold my excitement in check. What do we got here? Oh, guys, we can't have things go full AI. Yeah, until Deltarune is finished. We need more Deltarune. Fair enough. Fair enough. I still need to play Deltarune too. I've only done Undertale so far. I've not played any Deltarune. I might have to give it a shot. I So I never played Undertale when it first came out. And I guess that's one of the reasons why it's harder for me to relate to it now. I love so many things about it, but the problem is I look at it through the prism of so many other things that I love also. It was a great game though. And I do want to play Deltarune because it does look, it looks just as badass. And now we can't even enjoy better graphics because it's too expensive. Yeah, all the indie developers who were making the stuff now with the throwback graphics, either the pixel graphics or the throwback PlayStation 1 graphics, they were actually ahead of the curve for what technology was going to do to kneecap us, for what the industry was going to do to us. Yeah, that's true. I need to play Deltarune. But amazing. Oh yeah, new OpenAI might go bankrupt in 2027 and 58% market sale decrease. Oh, says for Nvidia is nice to see this year. Yeah, and Microsoft's panicking. I saw something where the CEO of Microsoft just basically is like pleading with people to embrace Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, because if we don't, then all of AI might fail. So there you go, chat. You know your task. You know what to uninstall from your Windows. You know what to do. Oh boy. Back libraries are thriving right now. Yeah, a little too expensive, but yeah. That's fair. Undertale led to Did it? And see, vtubing led me to... Wow. And vtubing led me to Undertale. I knew nothing about it. I knew absolutely, because I've said this before, Fumi, there was this whole period with games where, and so chat, most of you have heard this, where I like switched off. I guess because of family and parents, it was like I reached that point of, okay, it's time to put aside childish things, which was a mistake. But it's a mistake I'm glad I made, because I feel like the way I'm enjoying playing catch-up so much on these things. I don't know if I'd enjoy them the same way if I'd been there for it and played it all when it came out. Playing catch-up is so much fun. It's almost like similar to the streamers that are playing a lot of really old stuff for the first time and saying, "Ooh, wow, this is actually pretty cool." I feel that way about so many of these newer things that I missed. Waiting until lemons are outlawed by the government because Mega Man is a violent game that inspires terror by using force of corrosive lemon acidity. Yeah, that'll work. Let me back. There, Microslop now. Yep, Microslop. In your opinion, is that Star Wars movie really bad? So in my opinion, Judd, I thought it wasn't the return that I wanted for Star Wars, and I thought it was very mid. I'm not going to say The Force Awakens is flat out bad. I'm just going to say I didn't like it and I thought it was mid. Now, moving forward from The Force Awakens into Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker and whatever, yeah, I can objectively call those bad. Excuse me. Oh, hydration break. Oh, I need to open a seltzer too. ASMR. I already hate Microsoft because I hate Windows. Fair, Fumi. I'm telling you right now, I'm never switching to Windows 11. If it gets to a point where I have to embrace Linux for all my productivity and keep a non-network connected copy of Windows 10 for some of my gaming, so be it. I will not switch to Windows 11. Microsoft, you can talk about ending the life of Windows 11 of Windows 10 all you want. Go ahead, keep threatening. Most of us aren't paying attention to you anymore. Let me see. It's pretty cool. You can, let me back this up. Oh, Even my parents are starting to hate Windows 11, and they never complain about Windows. Yeah, and Windows 10 I've complained about, but I never complained a whole ton. There were always things that it was like, well, I was happy. I was always saying things like, oh, well, I was happier with Windows 7 or with XP. But yeah. It's pretty cool you can get first-time experience with modern games that blew up for being good. Yeah, exactly. Windows 11 will make everyone hate it. Yeah, Microsoft's doing a good job turning everyone... At this rate, kids will go outside and play again. At the rate we're going, you know, gaming, video games and electronics, kids are going to, like, re-embrace baseball bats and swing sets or something. The toy industry will begin to thrive again. The toy industry's been in trouble because of tablets and whatnot. Oh God, The Force Awakens was okay, I guess. Yeah, but the following ones were so dang painful. And I'll tell you, Fumi, so I'm going to tell something else about The Force Awakens. And this is sort of with one of the ways that I judged movies a few years ago. I've said before I have Blu-ray 3D player and a 3D TV still. So I waited on The Force Awakens. I didn't see it in theaters. And I waited on the Blu-ray. I waited for the 3D Blu-ray, which was like a collector's box, this black box special edition. I think it was supposed to be a limited edition, and Disney still hasn't run out of copies. So there you go. The 3D on The Force Awakens was so disappointing. And that's one of those things. There are so many occasions where 3D will elevate a movie, and I'll say, okay, well, the movie was kind of mid, but it was better because of the 3D. I couldn't even give Force Awakens that. I couldn't give it that. It was just, and I was so, oh, I don't want to get into this, but I was so annoyed that the Rey character was so annoying because she just walks. I know everyone's talked about the Mary Sue character with her, and it's so true. She boards the Millennium Falcon for the first time, and she can fly it more competently than Han Solo and Chewbacca ever could. She picks up a lightsaber for the first time, and she's already better than Luke Skywalker or Anakin ever could have been. No, God, that's just so lazy. That is such lazy writing. Oh, okay. Let me back up a little bit. Oh, man, jumped a lot. Oh, I missed what you said, Judd. Mine came with Windows 11, so I have to use so many workarounds to get back to Windows 10. So my Windows 10 keys, I got my Windows 10 keys from one of these websites where you get the keys for like $30. And I remember I had to call Microsoft at one point customer service because they wouldn't activate. But I got them activated finally. Yeah, I'm never moving past that. I'm lucky because at mine, since my last PCs I did build, thankfully they didn't come with anything. I was just able to, you know, do it from scratch with that. Just bought a new laptop. None of the companies are shipping. Yep, with Windows, all of them with Linux. I saw Luciano, I saw something about that where Dell was one of the companies that wasn't including Windows 11 anymore. Good. This is what needs to happen. Honestly, that is such a better rejection than even just the consumers saying, no, we're going to remove it. Having the manufacturers say, no, if it's compatible, but if you want it, you're on your own. Oh, that is just gorgeous. If I have to run a virtual machine in Linux just to play games and video edits, sounds like a minor inconvenience when Windows is breaking itself. Yeah, and tonight we'll be doing a virtual machine for Windows 98. If we get to the actual content. The toy industry should just push into the AR market. They have no idea the untapped potential they have. That's true. The augmented reality, that could be... It reminds me, one of my nephews, I call them nephews, they're a bit more distant than being a direct nephew. But I want to say they were playing the Mario Kart where you play it with the toys, where it's like the toys connect to the Switch. I didn't even know about this, where they're like you set up the track around your house, and you radio control it with the Twitch, and you like play. That to me, that is just. I saw that, and I was looking at that. It's just like, holy crap! That's so cool. Now do it with you know, the He-Man action figures. Windows 11 started as that jumped a lot. Wow, that jumped a lot. Started as a Mac OS X clone. And now it's an AI program, Mac OS X clone. Yeah, the AI writing itself. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, let's look at Soma and how it redefined human life. Super lazy indeed. I remember people were like, I hate this or that in Force Awakens, but overall everyone was still hyped for the second sequel. But Rian Johnson. I always want to say it Rian. Had to be a spoiled child and do that. It's not only the worst Star Wars movie, it's the worst movie I ever saw. Oh, well, don't ever say that, Luciano. I could probably... You don't want to put me up to that challenge, Luciano. I could probably find some stuff. But the thing is, anything I find that'll be worse will actually be fun because they're bad. You know, so bad they're good movies. So never mind. That was just so bad it's bad. Yeah, Here's the thing with the Star Wars sequel trilogy, not the prequels. Here, I'll just tell you the one, they had one target they needed to hit, and they never hit it. They never hit it. They needed a reunion between Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, and you never got it. You never had a reunion at all. They were separated. It was separate scenes, separate movies in some cases. That makes no sense. You had one target you needed to hit, and that was one really good reunion scene. One scene that people would talk about forever. And even if the movie was bad, it would be one of those things where people would always go back and say, oh, but that one scene that brought me back so much nostalgia. Oh my gosh. Nope. Instead, what did you do, Disney? What did you do, Disney? What? Hey, Kathleen Kennedy, what did you do? You basically trotted around the corpse of Carrie Fisher for the whole third movie. You Weekend at Bernie's the whole thing. And you still didn't do a reunion. Oh, man, it's so painful, isn't it? Sorry for yelling, chat. Those of you who are trying to sleep, you know. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, let me go. Even worse than the last one. No, it was. That second one was horrible. Although although the third one, somehow Palpatine returned. Oh boy, wow. That's like really simplistic comic book writing from like the, you know, maybe 60s, 70s, and 80s. Somehow Lex Luthor came back. No. For future reference, Matt, you can activate Windows with PowerShell at no expense. I've heard about that. I did this with Windows 10. Yeah, I decided to be a good little lemming and pay for it, but at least I didn't pay much. Dell, Lenovo, Asus, none of them have Windows. They didn't even give the option to buy Windows 11. Nice. I didn't like the movie because killed Han Solo made no sense. No, it didn't. It didn't, and the way they did it, Judd, I agree. And doing it in the first movie, I want to say though, Judd, and I don't know if there's truth to this, but I saw somewhere where that was something that Harrison Ford wanted. He seemed to, because unless I'm mistaken, he wanted them to kill him back in like Empire or Return of the Jedi. For whatever reason, Harrison Ford wanted his own character in that to be muerto. And I want to say that was sort of a contract stipulation for him was, okay, I'll come back, but you got to kill me. What? Wait, I don't understand some actors. And you know, that always reminds me of the rumor with Star Trek, with classic Star Trek, when the Spock thing happened. I don't want to do a spoiler in case we do a watch along someday, but when the Spock thing happened in the movies, if you know, you know, There was always this rumor that Leonard Nimoy had demanded that, said he wouldn't do them unless they did that. And that was not true. It was basically something that producer Harv Bennett just came up with on the fly to entice him. And it worked. And then they also came up with the idea of how to undo it, because they knew, hey, maybe this isn't the best idea. I mean, it's a great idea, but not the best idea. Yeah. Oh, let me see. Oh, boy, I already missed so much. Oh, and now there's a roulette wheel. I didn't even give the be killed Ken House. We got a Linux. Oh, yeah, that's true. We need a Linux stream. It's time to get this trimmed before someone else does. Yes, you're right, Omegs. All right, coming months, we will do that. Let me write it down again. Right under the VTuber singles ad that we still need to do. Are you looking for hot single VTubers in your area? Oh, that's going to be great someday if I can figure out how to make it work. I need to get collabs for it. It'd be great if I was part of a VTuber group at some point, because that'd be something to really pitch. Linux stream. Yeah. And because that's something we could do on my gaming PC. And I could set up another hard drive in that. Hard drive prices aren't getting too bad yet. It's just the RAM that's the issue. Pokemon Go already showcased the power of AR games. We just need something marketable for families. True. Star Wars has a good rapport. It has good rapport with its fans for them to throw slop at the fans and make any of their bad movies feel worse. Yeah, Star Wars and Star Trek too. There was an old, I forget who did the interview, but there was an old, I forget who talked about it. It might have been Critical Drinker, if you're familiar with the channel, with the streamer. I want to say he made a comment about how George Lucas and Lucasfilm used up a lot of goodwill with the prequels, which they did, because the prequels were generally, when they first came out, there was a lot of animus in the Star Wars community. And it took a long time. It took a while. I think especially with younger viewers, though, coming along to help fuel that. It took a long time for existing Star Wars fans to learn to accept and enjoy the prequels. They weren't just universally accepted out of the gate. So a lot of goodwill was already burned up there. So for Disney then to come along and do everything they've done, yeah, there was no, they didn't have any more goodwill left to burn up. Like the Luke scene in Mandalorian season 2. Yeah, and that was something too. I never watched Mando, but I read about that. And about how they put that in there just for cheap nostalgia pops, and then they don't do anything with it. And then there was that whole thing too, where Lucasfilm, where Disney and Lucasfilm were like making some sort of gay experimentations of Ben Kenobi when he was a Jedi, like canon. I don't know. There was some weird stuff that they were like pulling out and saying this is canon now. Kathleen Kennedy has no regrets. She is incapable of learning. Okay, chat, I'm going to say something right now, and I don't care if I offend anyone. I'm going to say this. If I do offend you, I'm sorry for that, but I need to say it. Everyone goes and says Kathleen Kennedy she was there. She made Jurassic Park and E.T. and Indiana Jones and gosh, what were some of the other? They go down this laundry list of films she was involved with. The Goonies. This laundry list of films where she was associated with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg and credited as major involvement. And they say that she made the amount of influence she had on those films can be instantly seen by looking at what she has done since going solo and being given the power herself. If she had any power over those previous films, if ideas of hers, like now, were in those films, you would see it plain as day, because you could say, oh, that's Kathleen Kennedy's influence right there. You would, there is no, I'm sorry, Kathleen, this is going to be incredibly sexist, I don't care. Kathleen Kennedy was making the coffee. I know that that's horribly sexist for me to say, but I don't know how else to say it. There is no way Kathleen Kennedy had any real influence on those movies, because if she did, or she learned anything from George Lucas and from Steven Spielberg, the movies you have today, even if they were not, even if they weren't great, they would be better. They would be better. Not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm buying that she was at the table. I'm buying that she was inserting ideas, and I'm saying her ideas were roundly rejected. If she was even inputting ideas. Or maybe she, I don't know. I wasn't there at the table. Maybe she was just sitting there, but it's proportional. It's like you could see the influence of people who have worked with Steven Spielberg. You could see their influence in things that they, like for instance, Richard Donner, one of his editors, I can't think of his name, but he went on to become a director and did things like Star Trek Nemesis, and you can see the influences there. You could see how, okay, this is how you could see how, oh, I could see how he influenced the Donner movies, and I could see how Donner's working with him influenced his. With Kathleen Kennedy, I see nothing. Yeah, okay. Let me go back down and get caught up on a crap ton of chat. Sleep is for the weak. There's only Maddie chat. Wait, am I sleeping? Did I say something about sleeping? Oh, gosh. Wake up, nerds. We got a Madame stream to watch. Oh, dear. Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 are good watch. Those are the only good things Disney Stars made. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I saw people saying good things about Andor, but they killed it so bad for me. Ditto, Lucian. Honestly, yeah, I was that way about Mandalorian, and I still am because of the sequel trilogy. Sequel trilogy poisoned the water for me. Rogue One I thought was okay, but I don't like how they changed canon. And Solo, I don't know why that movie exists. Let me back. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I said some stuff, didn't I? I said some stuff. Oh, me, when I hear he wants collabs, I do want to start doing collabs, Fumi. I wanted to start doing more collabs, and I know I've said that to you, and I've said it to our friend Neko Lolita, too. I want to I'm so bad at collabs. I really am. I need to find stuff that'll be good for collabs. Let me go back up. Bet 500 red. Okay, Luciano, Ohio Megs, Jen. Yes. I need to find stuff that'll be good for collabs. Clone Wars was also really good. And see, I never watched Clone Wars, but I believe it. Because I know it got a lot of traction. I believe it. Until Darth Maul came back. Yeah, that doesn't... They cut him in half, y'all. I don't see how that works. You gotta wonder why they keep bringing these people back to ruin... these people back who ruin French. Yeah. I don't get anything. I don't get anything. I'm sorry! I can't believe the coffee has been brought up. I'm sorry! Time to grind some beans today. I'm sorry! The last Indiana Jones made me really bad. I think that's the first movie to kind of ruin a series for me. Yeah, no, Greg, I knew it was going to be bad. I mean, I'd read all the rumors, and you can tell. If you watch that movie, you could tell the cutting and pasting. You could tell where they were changing things last minute. You could tell that ending was not the ending. Indiana Jones was supposed to die. Now, how he died, I don't know. I've heard so many different things, rumors about what the test audiences supposedly saw. But that ending that was there, yeah, that ending was spliced in. That is not the ending that was supposed to be there. They were going to pull a Logan. And it's interesting because it's the same director, I can't remember his name, but the same director who directed Logan directed that, and that seems to be his modus operandi, is taking heroes, breaking them down, and then killing them off. And that's something, a lot of people loved Logan, and I thought Logan was great the first time I watched it. And then I went back and watched it again after rewatching all of the X-Men movies and after rewatching Days of Future Past. And that was the point when suddenly it hit different. I went, huh, why did we do this? We had a happy ending. And that's the thing. Say what you will about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Stupid, but a lot of it was fun. It had a lot of good moments. And the ending was good. Say what you will about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, that ending is everything. That ending is the reward for it was the Indiana Jones, you ran a good race, here is your reward. You were a good character, we're going to do you right, here is your reward. And they took that away. They took that away from the Indiana Jones character. I know this is stupid because it's like you're treating a character like it's a real person, but in a way you are. This is one of those things that, of all the movies to bring up, Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger, there's a whole point in a whole section of that movie where Schwarzenegger, I remember, the Last Action Hero character is going off on the actor who played his character in these movies and about how his life was ruined. Basically, you ruined my life for your cheap entertainment. And that was the first time it really hit with me that, you know, characters, even if they go through hell, generally speaking, they deserve to get to the end of the rainbow. If that makes sense. And I'm not saying that's true with every story. But it's like Lord of the Rings. How would we have felt if Frodo and Sam died on Mount Doom? How would we have felt if Frodo and Sam died on Mount Doom? The movie would have still been excellent, but that would have been one hell of a downer that didn't need to be there. Instead, Gandalf and the Eagles show up to rescue them. Middle-earth shows up to rescue the people who saved the whole of Middle-earth. Is that so hard? Oh boy. Let me back this up. There is a good chance she's doing Out of Spite. I wondered that too, Omegs, but there gets to a point where there comes a point where the roads of spite and incompetence fork off, and you got to decide which one are we taking. And I think some of it would have been spite, but there's just so much of it that feels like it's incompetent. Just to show an alternative way of doing things. And see, the thing is, I would have had hell of a lot of respect for Kathleen Kennedy if she'd done that with original characters and original series. I have no respect for someone who goes in and destroys something that's already there. No respect. How about Star Wars Rebels? I never watched Rebels. I sort of just kept myself to the movies. I never really was. It's interesting because I was never interested in the expanded universe stuff until Disney took it all away and started breaking it, I guess is the best way to put it. The Indiana Jones Great Circle game was pretty amazing. If you want to see a good Indiana Jones, yeah, I've heard it's good, Omegs, and I do want to play it at some point. You know I'm cheap with digital games. If there was a physical copy, it'd be easy for me. The Riding into the Sunset was symbolic. Yeah, that in Last Crusade too. That too, Siren. And that's why with Indiana Jones, whenever people say, no, Indiana Jones is a trilogy, I always say it's a trilogy with an optional epilogue. It's a perfect trilogy. It's a perfect trilogy. And I do mean perfect. I think Temple of Doom is fine. There are a lot of people who hate on Temple of Doom. I don't see it. And Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it's not great. It's an option. It's like a made-for-TV reunion movie. It's like a reunion movie that you can look at, and it's there if you want it, but you can also skip it if you want to, and it's fine either way. And you know what I mean by a reunion movie, like when they, like TV series, what they used to do a long time ago, chat, is a TV show would go off the air. I'm going to take a really random example for you. Heart to Heart, which is a show I watched when I was small in syndication. I really liked. Love the theme song too. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, not going to do that anymore. But Heart to Heart ran for, I don't know, like 5-6 seasons, got canceled, and then like 10 years later, they bring it back for a TV reunion movie. Heart to Heart returns. And they just do it as a single, like a special television event. That's the way I looked at Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It's not the trilogy. It's official, but it's something you can look at as just the epilogue, if you want to. Yeah, it totally makes sense. I went too far. Oh, welcome in, Vice. Welcome in. We are yapping. Someday we'll get to the actual content. That I promise you, chat. Dennis Miller will be here. Kind of. Yeah, it makes sense. No, I agree. Theaters would have been a slip hazard for tier. No, they would have been pissed off, Greg, because I'm going to tell. Okay, if what I heard is true. And again, this is rumor mill. If what I heard was true, there was stuff written where Indiana Jones and where the time travel stuff, it was not supposed to be just that Indiana Jones was time traveling to that one point in history. There was supposed to be more time traveling stuff, and it was supposed to be interacting between young Indiana Jones and old Indiana Jones. And there was supposed to be a scene where young Indiana Jones, a younger Indiana Jones than Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom, got killed, and as the old Indiana Jones was fading away, he handed off to his hat to whatever her name was, Fleabag, the actress for Fleabag. Okay, hands off the hat to Fleabag, and says something along the lines of, you can do everything, you can make everything I did wrong right. And apparently it ended with a montage of her basically on all the adventures from the other Indiana Jones movies, but doing things so much better than Harrison Ford ever could, like getting out of the way of the rolling ball in the opening of Indiana Jones of Raiders of the Lost Ark, giving the idol to the tribesmen in the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark, handing it off to them as if they wanted it. They just wanted it left in the cave. Why'd you grab it? It was, that is supposedly the ending that was there. I don't know if that's true. If it is, holy hell. I'm going to say something. If that was the ending that was there, I wish Kathleen Kennedy and Disney would have said, no, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. This is what it's going to be. I wish they would have stuck to their guns, because I would love to have seen the fallout. You know what? You ruined it enough with what you did. I would have loved to have seen you gone nuclear. You might as well. That would have, yeah. Let me back down. I missed. Okay, good evening. Good evening, Vice. Welcome in. I promise you we will be streaming the other stuff again. We have seen time and time again that people won't respect the source material if given creative freedom to change things. It's basically a canon event of this, pretty much. Dial of yeah. I don't even call it the Dial of Destiny. For the longest time, I've been calling it, and I shouldn't say this on stream because I am a say-so streamer, but the dildo of Disney. It's no longer an if but when they will ruin it. That's the truth. God, and it's been going on forever. In my opinion, they ruined Battlestar Galactica even when Universal did their things. I know that a lot of people loved the reboot of Battlestar Galactica in the 2000s. Man, I hate it. It wasn't my show. Bring it. Oh boy. I can't even remember her name. Yeah, Fleabag. I like that phrase. Optional epilogue. Thank you so much, Throne Block, and welcome in. What do we got? Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, gross. Go off, King. Speak your truth. I don't know if it's true. Bring back the coffee kings. Put them all. Every single one. Yeah. Let's put Ryan Johnson. You know what? You can go back and get. You go get the Starbucks for us. Ryan Johnson. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. I just need to. She did the right. She did one thing right that Indy did wrong. She cast someone other than Shia LaBeouf as her son. Okay, I'm going to say something. Say what you will as Shia LaBeouf. I did not hate him as Indiana Jones' kid in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I've never really hated Shia LaBeouf as an actor. As a person, he's a wee bit One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But, I've never hated him as an actor, and while I do not think he was the perfect choice to carry, I don't think he was the right choice to carry the Indiana Jones mantle. I don't think if there were ever dreams of a spinoff with Mutt Jones. Yeah, I forgot. I had just remembered that he went by Mutt. He wouldn't have been the right casting choice, but I also don't have a problem with him as that character in that movie. If you knew it was never going anywhere, that he wasn't going to have his own adventures, which he probably wasn't, because don't forget, at the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, he starts to pick up Indiana Jones' hat, and Harrison Ford swoops in, grabs and that's mine. That's Daddy's. That is the Daddy hat. Why'd I say it like that? I should not have said it like, why do I say things like I say them? I should not say these things. I'm not freaking it! Yeah, he's fun to watch. I can't think of a movie offhand where I've hated Shia LaBeouf. You hear about antics off screen, and that's one thing. And I can say that for a lot of actors. There are a lot of actors and actresses that I love. If I judged every actor and actress based on who they are IRL, I don't think I could watch any movies. Well, no, I could still watch a lot of movies. Shatner's okay. Shatner's cool. But the Battlestar Galactica was so fracking good. Was it? See, it wasn't for me though, Greg. It wasn't. But I do feel like I don't have as much of a problem with it. There was only one problem that I ever had with it, Greg Johnson, and I was soured to it when it was coming out, because of comments being made out behind the scenes, which went underreported. There was a whole thing where apparently when Battlestar Galactica was brought up to Sci-Fi Channel and I forget who the old website was that used to report this stuff back then, that the then CEO or the person in the Kathleen Kennedy position at the time with Sci-Fi Channel and Universal, someone named Bonnie Hammer, if I think that was the name. Apparently she was, when they pitched the idea to her, her answer was, that's perfect because there's no one who remembers Battlestar Galactica. So she basically was saying it's perfect, we could do it, it's a blank canvas because no one remembers it. That was the comment that made me, immediately, huh? Really? Because I kind of remember it. I remember a lot of it. I remember the theme song really well. Yeah, Shia's usually fun to watch. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf made those Transformers watchable for me. Yeah, he was good in that. He was good in Transformers. Madamus likes Daddy Years and no! Oh my gosh, this has gone off different subject. Oh man, I haven't even gotten to Star Trek. Oh God, every time you think that Star Trek Starfleet Academy show can't get any worse, it does. And I haven't even watched it. And I keep seeing different clips coming up on my Twitter and different interviews and everything. And there was a whole thing. First of all, I'm going to go nerd for you a little bit. First of all, I guess one of the characters is like a cross between a Klingon and a Jem'Hadar. The Jem'Hadar were these super soldiers in Deep Space Nine who were addicted to a drug called Ketracel White. It was a white liquid, and their addiction was so strong they'd die without it. So apparently she gets cut or gets stabbed, this character, and she's bleeding white because the writers they read Ketracel white, and I guess they thought, oh, that must mean white blood. No, I mean, I guess I should be happy that they read enough to know there was something called Ketracel white. But the fact that they thought it was the blood, no. Then you got the trash can. So apparently, the new Starfleet Academy, then you got the trash can. Apparently there's a scene in the new Starfleet Academy where, some, character with a lot of tood, he's got tood. He tosses a paper, a wadded piece of paper, because we got paper in the future, or a candy wrapper or something, I don't know, into the trash bin, like making the basketball shot. And the trash can immediately vaporizes it. And when it vaporizes it, it plays the theme to the original Star Trek. So they have now decided that the theme to Star Trek isn't the theme to Star Trek. It's actually a canon theme within Star Trek. No, that's not how it works. Your theme song doesn't get to be part of the lore. Oh God. But then now, oh man, I'm gonna have to pull it up. I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull it up. Let me see my Twitter. I think I retweeted it. I don't know if I even retweeted it. No, I didn't. I must have liked it. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, yeah. So, they've also, I think the person who posted this online, nailed it. They've decided, with the new Star Trek Starfleet Academy. Oh my gosh, Jack Lambert, welcome in. Thank you for the...
Here we go. Money talk.
Let's have a great stream. Live long and prosper. Thank you, Jack Lambert. Yeah, let me go ahead and spit out the last part. Thank you so much for the $2 tip. Really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that. Welcome in. Only thing I'm going to say is we've talked a lot of Star Wars. Starfleet Academy has decided to acolyte. Oh, my eardrum. Oh no, is it broke? Oh, thank God it's not broken. Oh, thank God. Man, my heart skipped a beat. Thank you so much. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning for the gifted membership, and you hit Izakai Truck.
I want you to join our little family.
Let me go ahead and moan this. Let me get the moan out of the way once the smoke clears. Izakai Truck. Ooh, woo. Thank you so much, Ear Trumpet, and thank you so much, Jack Lambert. Okay, last thing I'm going to say. Man, the missing from Here Comes the Money. Ah, don't do too many. Don't break it. Thank you so much, Ear Trumpet. You've hit Nick Gamer. My thing always seems to hit the same people. I think that is part of the break, but that's nothing against it. I'm happy people are getting hit. I'm happy it's going somewhere. Thank you so much for the second gifto. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning. Welcome in. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. Nick Gamer. Ooh, ooh. Yay. Thank you so much. Okay, last thing. Last thing about the Starfleet Academy. They've decided to acolyte it. As it was put on by someone else on Twitter. So they're making a big to-do now about the series having an openly lesbian couple. And that's fine. That's not me. Someone's gonna say, no, don't break it! No! Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Why isn't it doing? Okay, it'll probably play Here Comes the Money like an hour later. For some reason, it's not kicking in. Thank you so much. My ear trumpet has been struck by lightning for the super chat. Let me just say this, and this isn't me going, oh no, he's homophobic. No, that's not what I'm saying. The point is, apparently they're just trying to hit what they think are their buzzwords. So they're putting this in there just for the sake of having it, not because it's key to the plot. They're putting it in there just for the sake of having it. And that is what is so stupid. And I don't know where the pregnancy tests are. I don't know. Let me see. How many are we away? Thank you for reminding me. That sounded really weird. How many away from the pregnancy test are we? The truth is, I do want to get some. I need to get some more emotes made. I want to have some that I can cycle through even until we get some more slots open. Let me see. Let's see if it'll open. Come on. Earn. I wish they had it under different things, but they don't. Badges and emoji. How many do we need? We probably have lost a lot. Okay. We might hit it. I'm not going to say how many are left, but we might hit it before this month is over if we're lucky. We're really close to it. If it doesn't break anymore, we're really, really close to it. We're really close if it doesn't break anymore. Okay, so that being said, yeah, that's the Acolyte thing. I mean, the Starfleet Academy. Starfleet Academy has become Star Wars Acolyte. And it's not key to the plot at all. It's just them doing it because they think it's the... And I saw something, too, where this is, like, I guess, the biggest Star Trek bomb of all time, which is pretty damn impressive. That's another reason where Shatner should, show up one day and say, hey, Star Trek 5 isn't at the bottom of isn't at the bottom anymore. Can you please let me do a director's cut? There's no way it's even near the bottom, is the truth. Paramount knows it. Paramount knows. Chat, this was supposed to be a stream about other things, wasn't it? Okay, real quickly, we're going to get into the thing. We're going to get into Dennis Miller. Look at the schedule real quick. Tonight, Dennis Miller, that's Geek to Me, which is an old piece of reference software for PC, featuring Dennis Miller, if you couldn't gather that. Tomorrow night, chat, we're doing an unboxing, hand cam, and gameplay on the mighty Sega Genesis of Undead Line, the recent retro bit release. It is a vertical shooter with a wizard character or something fighting ghouls and ghosts in a graveyard. It looks cool. It was never released in the US until now. Thursday, hands, yes. Yes, hands, but gloved hands, because, Thursday, we're doing Full Throttle Remastered, and I might get copyright bonked for the soundtrack to that, but so what? As long as it's not a strike, so what? And Friday, chat, we'll be doing a watch-along. We're going to be doing King Solomon's Mines. Speaking of Indiana Jones, we're doing not Indiana Jones. We are doing the Canon Films Indiana Jones clone. King Solomon's Mines with Richard Chamberlain and featuring John Rhys Davies. And as for King Solomon's Mines, chat, instead of watching the copy that's free with ads on YouTube, it is on archive.org. So the link I will be posting should be able to be watched by everyone. I was thinking about using one of these online watch party type things, but instead we're going to do an archive.org link. So you should be able to everyone should be able to watch this. So yeah, that should be fun. Let me go ahead and remove that, and let me see what I've missed. Assume the position. Turn your head and cough. No! Okay, so that said, chat, tonight we're doing some reference software, and for that, we need a PC. I've been yapping so long that I completely forgot I even had a special effect put on my model tonight. Oh, and by the way, we will be doing the new Fumi model probably. I'm thinking like the beginning of February is when I want to debut the new models. So beginning of February, we will be debuting the fabulous new models that by the wonderful, wonderful Fumi Kokia. Great yap. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, don't worry, this software is kind of yappy too. So more yapping. Yay! Okay, is the effect there? Okay, I wanted to make sure that the resolution of my model kind of matches the game. So door transition. Not game, but reference software. So yeah, do I look 90s enough? Do I look 90s codec enough? I love this Zatsudan stream. It's still kind of is gonna be. Hydration break, chat. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hey, remember when I was trying to heal my throat? I think I failed. Yes, it does. I gotta look at it real quick. I gotta admire my... Oh, I could have done a little more with that. Oh!
Here we go. Money talk.
Oh, it finally showed up. Streamlabs, well-oiled machine. Thank you again, Ear Trumpet. I could have made that a little better. I could have done a little more with that. In fact, you know what? Filters, let's see. Can I, let's up the pixel scale a little. Woo! No. We'll go to 4.55. Okay. And you know what? We can maybe make the colors per channel down to, you look 90s. Thank you. There we go. We'll just up it a little bit. A little bit of the dithering and whatnot. Close. It's not 90s because there's no AOL free trial icon. You know, I should see if I got any more, see if I got some old AOL free trial CDs. Okay. Y'all ready? Y'all excited? That's Geek to me. Oh yeah, and by the way, I did get the Sierra pinball thing working too. Okay. One of the Sierra pinballs. We might play that. Take a break pinball. We might play that sometime. It's got the Space Quest 4 pinball game. Actually, it's got like 3 tables of that. They really liked that. Just a moment, chat. I need to tweak something with my mic. Just a moment here. Filters. What's my limiter on? My threshold's negative 4 decibels, yet I'm always coming close to 0.5. I'm gonna lower that a bit. I'm gonna lower my mic just a touch because I've been noticing it kind of gets close to the peakage. And where the Netscape Navigator 2.0? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Well, we got the old. We got Internet Explorer. Oh, Windows Update. Maybe I should run that. No. Radio station guide. Wow. I would have even settled for 3.0. Oh, that reminds me, chat. Should I keep wondering if I shouldn't do Oregon Trail sometime. Like, get my hands on an old one. I think I've mentioned that before. All right, that's Geek to me. Y'all ready, chat? That's Geek to me contains over 170 digital video clips. How well these clips play depends on your machine's processing power and speed. Generally, if you have a 486 level machine or better, we suggest you choose large movies. If you have a 386 level machine, choose regular size movies. If you choose large movies and your machine experiences difficulty playing the video clips, simply quit. That's Geek to me. Restart the product and choose regular-sized movies. Okay? Ow, I bumped the desk. That hurt my elbow. Okay, large movies. I laugh. You know, I've always been a Dennis Miller fan, too. I don't know how y'all feel about him. I've always liked Dennis Miller. I always felt as a comedian, his references are so random sometimes and so, I don't know, esoteric. It's like I only get like 1 out of 3 of his references. He picks so many things that are obscure. Oh, we're inside, chat! Oh my gosh, it's huge! Oh, this is like Tron! Ah, okay. The Oregon Trail, you have died of cholera/dysentery. It's kind of like how everyone dies of how now, yeah, whoa. It's kind of like how, you know, it's always pneumonia. Or the vid. It's always the vid. Y'all remember that whole deal with all the with some of the stories that were coming out where it was like gunshot wound, died of the vid, where they were like just like ratcheting up the numbers? That was weird. Okay, so I guess we just, what's the intro?
You've just been granted access privileges to one of the most exciting multi-platform applications on CD-ROM ever to hit the vendors.
I have?
So get ready, because in a few nanoseconds, Dennis and I will fire up the motherboard, get your spindle spinning, and expose you to some high-energy adaptive interaction.
Whoa!
Did
This
you
is
get
a
all that?
say-so stream. You
Well,
stay
if it was
away
all
from the
Greek to you,
spindle, bro.
Or geek to you, as we say around here, you've come to the right place. In a moment, you'll be able to select a computer term you may not be familiar with. Then Smart Guy over there will give you what he considers to be a witty response.
Okay.
Then I'll be along with the real definition. A little context-sensitive help for the technologically challenged. So let's have a little fun and maybe learn something too.
Okay. I think I'm gonna like Dennis Miller's explanations better than the quote resident geek unquote. You mean quote from actual reason exasperated by COVID related complicated? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you know. Yeah. All right. So that was the intro. Y'all excited? Are you excited, chat? You got to be excited. All right. Let me. I'm gonna put the volume up even more on this. Yeah, I'm gonna crank that. Well, I'm gonna put this at 90. All right. Okay, here we go. Access privileges.
Access privileges. Well, that, of course, is when someone agrees to go to bed with you.
Okay.
What it really is something granted by the owner of a shared item on a network. It determines whether or not you may view or change that shared item.
Sure. Oh, that's... So this is what it is, chat. Now I know a lot of you are thinking right now, how much did Madamus spend on this? How much did he pay for this? Not much, I swear. I swear it was in a bundle. I swear it was in a bundle. No, honestly, it was part of like one of those 10 CD, or actually it was a 16 CD bundle. I found one of those old like giant CD OEM bundles that they used to, you know, super 16 CD-ROMs. It was in there. Please stop. Oh God. $5. No, it was a little more than that. Well, when you break it down per CD, it probably was like $3, something like that. I should pick up a boxed copy of this to display. No, not gonna do it. All right, access time. Yeah, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through all of it. We got a lot of letters left to go, chat.
Access time. Let's see. Could that be the crucial moment when the golf ball can make it through the windmill?
Oh, God.
Not quite. It's the measure of time it takes to look for and deliver
Chat,
data.
this is hurting me. I love Dennis Miller, and this is hurting me. This feels like... I don't know what it feels like. Adaptive interaction.
Adaptive interaction. Making love to someone who's not your first choice?
Wow!
It's an application that adjusts itself based on user responses to provide additional experiences or information if required. But what Dennis said was close enough, I guess.
Well then, I really wasn't expecting that answer. Animation compression.
Animation compression? Come on. That's what happens to the coyote when the Roadrunner drops an anvil on his head.
Okay, I'll go
Always
with that
the
one.
intellect, huh?
I'll buy that
Well,
one.
it's really
No,
the
it's
squeezing
definitely
of a
what
series
Miller
of
said.
still images into smaller files to save space and aid in quicker playback.
I think what... I hate to even say this, but it's a sad thing. I'm realizing I don't think you could get away with saying what Dennis Miller said anymore. In year of our Lord 2026. That sounds like it's a cancelable answer. Says the guy who did a bunch of cancelable answers tonight. Anti-aliasing.
Anti-aliasing. This is a mafia plot to do away with the Federal Witness Relocation Program.
Huh.
That's what it is.
It's the blurring of a jagged line to make it look smooth on a monitor. It's used a lot with fonts to make them look cleaner.
You know, I gotta say, I wonder how much Dennis Miller was paid for this. I'm curious. Wow. Application.
Application. What Hillary did not have to submit.
It's actually very
Well
simple.
then.
It's just another name for a program that allows you to do work on your computer.
Oh gosh. ASCII.
ASCII, 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 and ye shall receive ye.
Oh, no, that one hurt. Okay, that one hurt. That one hurt a
Honing up on your
lot.
biblical references, Dennis? ASCII is a numbered code that assigns a binary code to letters, numbers, and symbols.
Huh. Okay, I'm not going to remember any of this, so if it's on a test, I'm screwed. Hydration break again. If you got a drink, take your drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Assembly language. Oh, dear. Oh, Max, yeah. Yeah, make sure you cover your ASCII, folks. I like that one, Daylin. I actually like that one better, I think. Assembly language. Oh, dear.
Assembly language. Hey, let's assemble.
Okay.
It's a complicated programming language that the computer understands at a base level and can therefore execute more efficiently.
Okay. Sure. Asynchronous. Man, there's a lot, isn't there? We're going to be here a while. Hope y'all got snacks and pillow and whatnot.
Asynchronous. Why Milli Vanilli are no longer with us.
Fair enough.
A data transmission is asynchronous when each character of data is sent independently of other characters, also referred to as start-stop transmission.
For those of you who don't get that joke, Milli Vanilli, I should have made a snack, bless. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a big snack after this one. For those of you who don't know Milli Vanilli, they didn't sing their own songs. It was all dubbed in. They were just lip syncing the whole time. Yeah. It was actually a joke told by Dot in Reboot Season 3. They're just covering their ASCIIs. Really? See, I never saw the later seasons of Reboot. I think I saw the first I know I saw the first season and maybe the second. I don't think I ever saw the later ones. I never saw the ones when didn't the character Bob get a beard at some point or like facial growth? Something. 5 o'clock shadow. I don't think I think that's about the time I fell out. Attraction loop. Oh dear.
Attraction loop. It's painful for me to say, but what I was always out of in a singles bar.
It's a repeating set of graphics, animation, and/or music designed to get the user's attention so that they'll interact with the program.
Mood, yeah. I know that feeling. I remember going to bars and being out of the attraction loop. Bob had super long hair on... Oh, did he? Super long on the web. Okay, is that what it was? Gotcha. I knew there was something that changed. Authoring tool.
Authoring tool. I'm pretty sure that refers to Gore Vidal.
Not quite. It's software used by developers to design and code their own programs.
Okay. Man, that one went over my... That one even... Okay. Because Gore Vidal was an author. Okay, that was going over my head. That's the thing. Sometimes Miller goes over my head. That is at the tail end of Season 3, by the way. Oh, okay. Okay, then maybe I saw a lot of Season 3. Or some of it, at least. Oh, boy. Balloon help. Some of these I'm, like, afraid of.
Balloon help. Slang for breast implants.
I knew it was going to go there.
Computers, a feature
I
that
knew it
pops
was
up
going there.
explanatory information in little balloons about whatever your cursor's pointing at.
Oh, you know, I could have done this on Mac instead of the Windows virtual machine. I could have used the Mac virtual machine because the CD is both. Not that that matters, I'm just saying it. Benchmark.
Benchmark. I think that is what Mr. French left behind after a day at the park with Buffy and Jody.
I take it you've been watching Mind Expansion Network again, eh, Dennis? That refers to a point of reference used in testing computer hardware or software performance.
Okay. I think is it just me or is this all just feeling kind of like cringy? I hate being that way. Bitstream.
Bitstream. That's what comes out of you when you get sick on a virtual reality roller coaster.
It's a digital stream of electronic pulses that represent intelligible data. In other words, the polar opposite of what's coming out of you, Dennis.
Oh, I don't like the nerd. Okay, what do we got? Boolean.
Boolean. Robert Duvall on a diet and To Kill a Mockingbird?
It's pronounced Boolean, Dennis, and that's the name
is
for
it?
the logic
I didn't know it was
used by
pronounced
all
Boolean.
computers where everything is reduced to either a 0 or a 1.
I never knew it was called Boolean. I've always said Boolean. Well, wow. Learn something every day. Cringe, but probably kept some adults' attention long enough to learn something useful. True. True. Everyone clicked it. Yeah, and you got the option here of doing Dennis and the Geek or just, or Dennis only or Geek only. So we could ignore this guy. I'm not going to. Boot.
Boot. What a computer wears to avoid viruses?
Simply put, boot means to start up your computer or a program.
Bundling.
Bundling. Cleaning up after a bitstream.
No.
Okay.
This is the Happy Meal of computer shopping. Additional
Ooh,
hardware
I want a
or
Happy
software
Meal.
that is included free with a related purchase.
Oh, that sounds good, chat. I want a Happy Meal. Oh, I can't. I probably was a teeny tiny Madamus last time I had a Happy Meal, as one, I mean, technically should be. But man, that sounds good. Although I saw something where McDonald's is shrinking their portion sizes. I don't want the small. I don't want a small, a Happy Meal smaller than it currently is. Byte.
Byte and derivatives thereof. Kilobyte, Carol Channing eating corn. Megabyte, Tori Spelling eating corn. Gigabyte, Carly Simon eating corn. And terabyte, Mick Jagger eating corn.
Okay.
A bit is a contraction of a binary digit, either a 0 or a 1. A byte is 8 bits, which together stand for
Several
a character.
times, yeah.
Now, a kilobyte
Yeah, I know.
is 1,000 bytes.
Keeps getting worse.
A megabyte is 1 million bytes. And a gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes. And a terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes.
Ooh.
Got it?
Speaking of what ignore the nerd. Speaking of the corn that Dennis Miller was talking about. Someone, I just saw a picture. I didn't even know this was a thing in Japan, that there is corn flavored ice cream. I'm just thinking, wow, if I ever do a food stream, I need to, for the Corno Grind theme, need some corn flavored ice cream. I didn't know that was a thing, but that actually sounds really, really good. Corn is amazing. Sorry, that had nothing to do with anything, but I really, really wanted to say it because Corno Grind. C.
I think that was Smiley's boss, head of M16. I think he's in development at Paramount now.
It's a programming language used to create applications.
Oh. Okay, I had to think about that. I had to think about that Smiley's boss, because Smiley's people, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Okay. Wait until the portions are the same size as seen in Demolition Man's Taco Bell locations. Yeah, man, I remember. You know, that was one of those things for marketing purposes where in Demolition Man, they had the whole idea that only Taco Bell was the only restaurant left, that all restaurants are now Taco Bell. But then they showed the portion sizes being so small. it kind of was like, you know, this isn't actually maybe helping your brand. Cancel button.
Cancel button. What do you press to flush the toilet on an airplane?
No, that's a keystroke or a mouse click that stops the computer from doing a task.
Did we really need that, chat? Are we... I gotta ask you, are people really that stupid that they needed a definition of the cancel? Of cancel? Of the word... You might as well have a definition for the word stop and go. Yeah, okay then. Yeah. CPU.
Central Processing Unit, Heidi Fleiss.
That's the processor of the
I do
computer
get
that
that
does
one.
most of the work. The brains of the computer.
It's been a long time since I've heard a Heidi Fleiss reference. Chunking. I don't know.
Chunking occurs when you're halfway through your second bottle of Blue Nun.
You're so cerebral. Chunking is processing a group of characters, words, or items as a single unit.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I probably won't remember it either. Client slash, given the current Taco Bell portion sizes, I dare to say the movie was written by psychics, prophets, or time travelers. Yeah. You know what? And that reminds me, there was, and I don't know if it's still that way, there was one Taco Bell in my area, a little bit of a drive away, but one where whoever owns the franchise, they have been keeping their, like, one of the burritos, they've kept it still pretty low value menu. They still had it like $1.29 or $1.25. I don't think it's probably the case though, because it's been about 6 months since I've been there, so that's probably not the case anymore. Oh, it makes me sad. All right, client slash server. Oh dear.
Client server, the capacity in which Heidi Fleiss served for, well, damn near every agent in Hollywood.
Well, I'm
This
glad.
is a network relationship between
Two
a requester,
Heidi Fleiss
usually a desktop
references.
user that
Wow.
needs a task performed on one system, and a supplier, usually an off-site system that can perform the task.
Okay, I'm going to take another hydration break, Chad. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate, and then we'll get back to the riveting entertainment. You know, I was originally going to ask chat if I should, pick up the other Dennis Miller CD from Sanctuary Woods. There's another Dennis Miller PC software thing out there called That's News to Me, which was it was a set of I guess it's just like the Dennis Miller Saturday Night Live thing when he used to host Weekend Update. It's just Dennis Miller going through a bunch of headlines, but I wasn't too sure. You say do it, Jeff? I'm not sure. It would cost me a little bit more. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but maybe we'll do a poll I might do a poll about that before I really think about it too much. Because this might be enough Dennis Miller for everyone. CMOS, okay.
CMOS. What's your app, Sushian?
CMOS
What?
stands for Combined Metal Oxide Semiconductor.
Oh,
which is a term
CMOS,
used in
I get
reference
it.
to the
Okay,
construction
seaweed,
of some
CMOS.
computer circuitry.
Had to think about that. Coax. Right. No, it's a maybe.
Cokes. Oh, please, 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 please.
Oh,
Short for
God.
coaxial cable, coax is a data transmission medium using a single wire conductor
Well.
insulated from radio frequency and magnetic interference.
Wow. Huh. I'm still kind of stuck on the... No.
Color depth. A bright red dress on Marnie Phillips?
That
Not
was
really.
something
It's
is
the number of
right,
colors your
Jennifer.
computer can display.
That's right, Jennifer. Oh, that's one way to put it. Oh, dear. Color lookup table. Man, there's a lot of C's.
Color lookup table. The dais at the Whoopi Goldberg roast.
This is a pointer to the particular
wow.
palette that was used when a graphic image was created. When you call them up, images
wow.
are recreated according to their color lookup tables.
Comport.
Comport.
Yeah, Jennifer.
Now
Yeah.
it's St. Pete's, and they have a Pizza Hut, McDonald's. Hey, we won!
This is a place on the back of PC compatibles for plugging in extra hardware.
He said it. He said it, not me. Don't cancel the streamer. Cancel. No, don't cancel the streamer. No, don't do it. Oh, my gosh. Component video.
I believe I'll volley that one over to you, oh diminutive one.
Oh, so you
No
didn't have an
witty
answer.
comment here? Component video is made up of red, blue, and green video signals that combine to
Yay,
form a color picture.
RGB. That's all they're going to say? Composite video.
Composite video, Barney and his ethnically diverse friends.
Composite video is a single video signal that carries all color information to produce a picture.
I don't think I'll ever look at Barney the same way again. Okay. Compression.
Compression, when a computer is depressed.
Okay.
This refers to a procedure that squeezes files so that they take up less memory.
Okay. Compression ratio. Well, it's...
Compression ratio, numeric value which tells you whether or not you can fit into last year's Speedo.
Really, it's the ratio of the original size of a file to its size after it's been reduced.
Context-sensitive help. I feel like we need some of that here tonight.
Context-sensitive help. This has something to do with Richard Simmons and Sally Jesse Raphael showing up at the same place at the same time.
This is explanatory information
what
that
that
relates to
even
the
means.
situation you were in when you called it
what
up.
It means. I know who Sally Jesse Raphael is, and I know who Richard Simmons is, but I don't know what that means. Continuous feed.
Continuous feed.
Oh dear.
Welcome to George Foreman's house.
It has nothing to do with food, Dennis. It's a term applied to printers, which refers to the ability of some printers to constantly take in paper unassisted.
Really? I didn't know. Man. I didn't know that was a thing. Cross-platform.
Cross-platform. Jay Davidson's political agenda.
This
Okay, that
refers
one
to
went over my head, and
applications with
I
versions that
consider
can run on
myself
more
pretty
than one kind of
politically
computer.
savvy. Cursor sensitive.
Cursor sensitive.
Oh, good night, Judd.
What a nun is around a drill sergeant?
Good night, Judd.
This is a
Thank you for
program
stopping
that
by.
reacts to a cursor's
Hope you have a good
position
night.
on the screen, not just when the mouse button is pressed.
Cyber art.
Cyber art. This is the working title of the next Terminator sequel, a sensitive yet imposing robotic incarnation of our friend Art Garfunkel.
This is the new frontier in creativity where computer technology meets art.
Oh. Okay. I'm glad we needed a special term for that. Now we call it digital art, but apparently they thought cyber art sounded cooler back when this was made. Cycle time.
Cycle time. The actual time you used your expensive home exercise equipment divided by the figure you told your friends who predicted you'd never use it.
You're
Welcome
so
in,
literal.
Imred.
Cycle time has
Welcome
nothing to
in.
do
This
with
stinks
bicycles.
more than I thought
refers
it
to the
would.
time
Yeah,
takes for a
it's
processor to complete a
another
requested
classic
task and then
Madamus
ready itself
stream.
for the next request.
Please don't unsubscribe. Oh, don't unsubscribe. It's another classic Madamus stream. Don't unsubscribe. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, well, we're going to finish it. We're going to... I just wish there was a play all button. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and for those of you who are still watching, thank you. I love you. Thank you for not running away. We'll be playing a game tomorrow. We'll be doing the undead line, I promise. It's like 50 more letters to go through. I know. Well, we're to the D's. Dat.
Sylvester Stallone's favorite relative pronoun?
It stands for digital audio
Okay,
tape, which
fair.
is tape used for the recording and playback of digital sound or computer file.
Oh, database.
Database.
Oh, database.
The pH of the skin of the yellow guy in the new Trek?
Okay.
Really,
Oh,
it's a large collection of files in a
Fair.
computer organized in such a way that they may be retrieved, updated, and manipulated by various users.
data fork.
Data fork. Something they teach you in etiquette classes in South Philadelphia? Data fork, data spoon, data... No?
Ouch!
Actually, it's the part of a Macintosh file that contains all the bits of information the file needs to operate.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Debugging.
Debugging. Government health regulations stipulate that this process be performed nightly on the Nirvana tour bus.
It means to find and fix mistakes in computer programs and software.
Decompression. I'll give you the answer for that. This is what I feel like I'm going to have to do once we finish. Oh, welcome in, Alex. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. We're wading through the cringe right now. I have no idea what this is. Well, it's an old PC reference software piece with comedian Dennis Miller and Random Geek explaining the different terms for computer usage, and it was probably a very bad idea to stream this. Welcome in. We're wading through the cringe. Should have just made it a total Zatsu stream. Oh, I've mostly played Sega and Nintendo games as a Ouija ref. Yeah, I don't have much experience in MS-DOS or 80s computer stuff. Well, this is... It looks older than it is. This is 90s, and it was Windows CD-ROM. Yeah, it's not a game. It's reference software. It's like a PC encyclopedia, except making me more sad. Oh God, so many. It's okay, Matt. I blame CD-ROMs and the storage for these video files. Yeah. Decompression. What I'll be doing after this stream ends.
Decompression. When a computer takes Prozac.
This refers to the
Fair.
process of restoring a file or image from its shrunken form, to save space, to its original form.
Degradation. Something that was listed in the BDSM test I took.
Degradation. Well, $100 an hour in my city.
Yeah. Oh my
What it really
gosh.
is a loss of quality an image suffers during translation from one form to another.
It might be Windows. It might be earlier than Windows 98. It might be meant for Windows 3.1. So it might be even older than that. So after DOS, but I think it's before Windows 98, even though I'm using it on Windows 98 right now. Oh man, it looks worse than most of the old software from that. Yeah, the learning company at Scholastic were putting out edutainment ROMs better than this. Yeah, this one is, that's a good, so you just click a PC turn, some 90s comedian rambles about it. Yep, pretty much. This is one of those, this is what they were doing at the advent of CD. The advent of CD, it was, oh, we can put video on a CD. People will be, this is cool. People like cool. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if LJR featured this on Oddware if he has a ring. I don't know. I know there's other streams online of it, I've seen at least one stream of it, but I didn't click it. Yeah, Dennis Miller was on SNL, so he was a famous he'd get around this time. Yeah, Dennis Miller was on, this is, I don't know if this is when he was still on SNL or after he'd left, but Dennis Miller used to be on Saturday Night Live doing their weekend update. He did Monday Night Football for a while, for like one season, and then they gave him the boot, even though from what I've heard, he was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Dialogue box. Hell.
Dialogue box. Getting stuck in an elevator with Spike Lee.
Oh.
That's an area on the screen that displays a message or asks you for information.
No LJR, but Dennis had a 3DO FMV game called That's News to Me. Yes, and it's funny you bring that up, Alex. I just mentioned a few minutes ago, I think it was a few minutes, I don't know, it's definitely a 90s relic. Yeah, there's a PC edition of it too. And I was debating picking it up and doing a stream with it, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. It's from the same company that did this, Sanctuary Woods. Yeah, they must have released them both about the same time. Oh, I'm tempted to. I should do it, but put it on a Batsu wheel. Sounds like something chat could vote. Yes. Oh yeah, we're gonna put a vote in. I'm not gonna vote on it tonight, but yeah, Alex, you've already read my mind. I'm gonna do a vote before I ever, spend money on that. I don't want to blow it. I mean, it wouldn't be super expensive, but I don't want to blow money on something that's, yeah. Digital awareness. Oh God, too many letters.
Digital awareness. When the numbers on the digital clock next to your bed are so bright that you cannot get to sleep.
Oh God.
It's comprehending the way digital media work.
They might pay you to take it. I wish that was the case.
Dennis.
I wish that was the case. Lowest price copy I've seen for price I've seen for a new one. I've seen jewel case copy sealed for like $18, and a boxed copy sealed for like, I want to say 25 plus shipping. And so that's a little bit more than I want to spend on something that's going to wind up getting 2 views. Digitize. Oh, God.
Digitize. Isn't that doing complex math equations with that Chisholm Bob crazy weirdness?
Oh, God. Please no.
It's converting pictures
Well,
or
I'll
sound
be
into
enjoying
digital
listening
form.
to a 90s relic. I have no digital awareness while making, a fillet of fish. A fillet of fish for tomorrow's shift. Oh, gosh, yeah. Well, enjoy your fillet. Happy cooking. Thank you for stopping in and lurking. I always appreciate it, Alex. Have a good night. And have a good shift tomorrow, too. Digitizer.
Digitizer. A manicurist.
Okay.
Digitizer is a multimedia device that digitally records video or audio to a disc.
Really? Okay, we're almost done with the D's. Disc.
Disc. What you strain when picking up your computer.
I mean, it's
Very
true.
funny.
I can't
A disc
laugh.
is a form of
No, it
computer
isn't.
media that magnetically stores data.
Oh, my neck is bothering me. No, it's not very funny. DOS!
DOS. Somewhere between uno and tres.
DOS
I mean,
stands for
accurate.
Disk Operating System, a system of software created by Microsoft that most PC-compatible computers run on. This software provides the user with access to the internal functions of the computer, such as moving information and managing memory.
That reminds me, I was on eBay looking for DOS games, and I looked up DOS just on there under games, and I did get, one of the listings came up was DOS from the makers of Uno. I didn't know there was a sequel to Uno, chat. I don't remember there being a sequel to Uno. Uno Dos 6.22 trays. I mean, yeah, that's kind of right. Double click.
Double click. What you do with your remote control in a desperate attempt to turn the channel whenever Mama's Family comes on.
Okay, I liked Mama's
It's really
Family.
pressing and releasing the mouse button
But oh
twice
well.
in rapid succession.
But I do remember when I was a teeny tiny Madamus, I swear, Mama's Family, which was a sitcom, there was so much of that in syndication. I swear it felt like every time I turned on the TV, Mama's Family. When I was a teeny tiny Madamus and no cable. DPI.
Dorothy Parker's Insane.
I don't know.
You're
that.
reaching, Miller. DPI is a measure of dots per inch, which is a measure of detail in monitors and printers.
Hydration break again. If you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dihydrate. Or Uno reverse card dos 6.22 Treze Kushrenada. I don't know what any of that means except the reverse card and the DOS. Drag. Oh no. I don't. Oh no, this is going to end badly.
Drag. When your remote control freezes up
Oh,
on
thank
the
God.
Barney show and your 3-year-old gets a full verse into that mind-numbing theme song from the bowels of hell before you can change the channel.
Oh, thank God.
That is a drag.
I was
But
afraid
this
it was
drag
going to be
needs hold
something
down
else
the mouse
involving the
button,
word
move
drag.
the mouse, and then release the button.
Oh, I feel better now. I expected the worst and didn't get the worst.
Don't tell me that's the word the guy uses who made your head that shape.
Email stands for
email?
electronic mail,
What?
and that's a system that allows you to communicate through messages with others on the network.
Bet you didn't know that, chat. Bet you didn't know what email was, ha! End user.
End user. Whichever family member gets stuck with the heel on a loaf of bread.
That's the person a computer product is
Gundam Wing
designed
had
for, the
Treze.
person
He
who will
led
use it.
Oz,
In the case of this
special
CD-ROM,
force
it's
that
you.
led coup d'etat against the world. I can't speak against the world's governments. Oh, okay. Error message. What I keep expecting to pop up on this program.
Error message. When you inadvertently leave your name, address, and vacation plans on the wrong person's answering machine.
Oh.
Yeah, right. It's notification from the computer that a problem has occurred.
Okay. Ethernet.
Ethernet. What they used to capture Dennis Hopper's character in Blue Velvet.
Okay.
Ethernet is a popular
Yeah,
high-speed
no,
computer
I'll-
network.
I'll give him that. Blue Velvet reference. That's random enough. Dennis Hopper's character was always like breathing ether or breathing laughing gas or something. External device.
External device.
Oh boy.
Not touching that. Give him the real definition, doodle boy.
This is just another
Okay,
word for
fair
all
enough.
the extra equipment
Pabst
you can hook
Blue
up to your
Ribbon.
computer, like a scanner or a
The
printer.
ether. Oh dear. File server.
File server. Waiter at a duck restaurant.
That's a computer connected to large amounts of data to be shared by a number of users.
Like the cloud, chat. The cloud is a file server. We'll all be gaming from the cloud like Jeff Bezos says. But this won't be on there. This won't be on there. So maybe it isn't such a bad future after all. Maybe the you will own nothing and rent everything won't be so bad because we won't have to worry about this anymore. Floppy. Oh dear.
Floppy. Don't get personal.
A floppy disk
Okay,
is a flexible
fair.
plastic medium used
Yeah.
to store files from the computer.
Fonts. Ay, ay, ay.
Fonts. F-O-N-T-S fonts. Guy in the leather on Happy Days.
A font is a collection of letters, numbers,
Ouch.
and symbols that are rendered with a specific design, a type style.
Ouch. I knew it. You knew it was going to be a Fonz reference. I wasn't expecting the Fonz reference. Hey. Oh my gosh. I'm not a big fan of Happy Days. Never was. Only watched bits and pieces in syndication. It didn't get a lot of syndication play when I was young because of the music licensing, I think. They should force elementary kids to use software like this. I'm flashing back to when I was in school, chat, because our computers were always so archaic. The computer labs that I grew up with in school were so behind the times that something like this would have probably been considered cutting edge to them. I mean, this would have been something like this to have all the students watch so that we would know how the computer worked. Oh, it doesn't have happy days now. Font substitution.
Font substitution. Bringing in Ted McGinley after Henry Winkler left the show.
This is when a computer is automatically set up
to
replace
do that?
the requested font with a similar font because the original one is not in the system.
Did they bring in Ted McGinley? Chat, I gotta look this up. Oh my gosh, I gotta look this up because I remember Ted McGinley on Married with Children, and they brought him in as the replacement neighbor on that. Was he in... Okay. Ted McGinley... I don't think so. Yeah, well, no, Happy Days. Holy crap. Ted McGinley played Roger Phillips. He was introduced as Mario Nefret during the show's later season. Joined the cast of Happy Days in 1980. Okay. Remained until the show ended in 84. McGinley was initially cast after... his addition to the cast is often noted as part of the show's later years, which some fans referred to as jumping the shark. Yeah. By introducing new characters, McGinley later embraced the repetitive humorously, acknowledging his role in shows that were declining in their declining phases. Well, yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, there you go. I did not know this, chat. I did not know this. Huh. Let me get the mouse switched back over, because I know y'all are waiting. I know y'all are really excited to keep going. Oh my gosh, we're only on F. Frame grabber.
Frame grabber, of course, an art thief.
Oh,
what it really is software and hardware that allows you to capture a single frame of video.
Let me see. NVIDIA only allows you a small set of hours per month for cloud games because, like AOL dial-up hours, they decided you need to be doing something productive with your life for society's greater good. It's funny you mentioned that, Daylin. Luciano was bringing up NVIDIA's cloud service to me when I posted on Twitter about the... Jeff Bezos, you will only be gaming in the cloud comments. So it's funny you mentioned that. Okay, grayscale, that's the only G.
Grayscale, the color chart Jack in the Box uses to determine the doneness of their burgers. Hey, let's look up the word doneness while we're at it.
Okay.
This describes an image with shades
should
of
I
gray
look up
as opposed
doneness?
to black and white.
Hard drive. Oh boy.
Hard drive. Heading home through South Central LA.
Actually, you're not close
they'll
at all.
naturally
It's
be
a mechanism
reducing
in
it
a
as
computer that
time
contains
goes
a
on.
sealed
Yeah,
metal hard disk
yeah, of
that
course.
stores large amounts of data.
Help text. Oh, yeah.
Help text. That's got to be the cumulative works of Leo Biscaya.
I don't.
What this is explanatory information available to the user when needed.
Hidden line animation. Oh, God.
Hidden line animation. How Sam and Tabitha made all those things fly around the room.
This kind of animation is a representation of a 3D image with out-of-sight surfaces,
Bewitched
such
reference.
as the back of an object hidden from your view.
High density. Oh, yeah. Let me go down a little.
High density. A mental state resulting from watching Pia Zadora's entire filmic canon in one sitting.
This is a term used to describe floppy disks. It refers to increased storage capacity.
Okay, Hugh. Oh.
What do you want from me, techno midget? Hey, are you really dating the little chicks in the cage from Mothra?
Let's not get personal. Hue is usually a numeric value referring to
Okay.
degrees. It's the attribute of a color that distinguishes it from other colors.
And now all I can think about is the fairies in the cage and Mothra. Please return the egg. This is why I try not to make 90s references. Oh, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hypermedia. Oh.
Hypermedia? Reporters on NoDoz?
Hypermedia is a combination of video, audio, and graphics linked to deliver a message.
Those of you who enjoy watching me do cringe streams, I hope you're really happy tonight. I hope y'all are eating good. Oh my gosh, wait, what? It's okay, you're in the company of fossils. Make all the references. No, but my younger demographic. Higher density indeed, all 1.44 megabytes of it. Yeah. Oh man, thank you, Omeg. Oh, this is fun. Thank you, Jennifer. You did just raise a point. I'm going to look at my YouTube analytics just real quick, chat. I want to see just how bad, just where my demographics are. Because it always says I have 0 female viewers and I stopped checking. All right, live. We're going to check for live. I don't want to check the, okay, come on. Okay, live. I'm going to take a screenshot of this later, chat. So tell me if this makes sense. I can't get out of this in order to show you on here. It shows, in fact, it shows 0% female and 100% male again, but the bar for the female side is almost as big as the male side. In fact, you know what? I gotta get this on screen. This is just bizarre. This is weird. This is the weirdest thing. Okay, just a moment, chat. Just a moment. I can't do window capture on here. Well, maybe I can. No, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Actually, you know what? I do want to risk it. Okay, I can't do that. Oh, no wonder. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, just a minute, chat. There we go. All right. Control end. All right, just a moment, chat. We're going to do something real quick. That's awesome. Yeah. It's equal parts fun and deep hurting. What is your demographic? 75%, 50%? No! The YouTube AI agrees. There's no such thing as females on the internet. That's awesome. Yeah, YouTube AI doesn't understand what a woman is. I guess not. You do want to risk it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Let me see if I can open it on here real quick, chat. Let me see if I can safely open it. Okay? Let me switch accounts. If I can. Maybe. Okay. Oh, Aiko's on. YouTube Studio. The AI hates women. I guess so. Thank you again for the 10,000 hours. Love you all. Analytics. Audience. Okay, I'm going to switch it to live. So, okay, it says my core demographic as far as viewers here, I'm not hitting the younger demo, apparently, of 18 to 24, but this is what doesn't make sense. Look at this bar for the 0% there. It is larger than the 9% here, okay? Risk it for the content. And look up here. The 100%, and then the bar here is almost the same size. Compared to if I switch to all, Where with that I'm getting, but that has to do with probably how I do the ads. But how does this... I don't understand, chat. I don't get it. Oh, and apparently I'm really big in Indonesia. Oh, let me check with live. Okay, live I'm bigger in the US, but okay, why am I doing this right now? Why am I doing this? No, control. There we go. We were doing this. We were doing this. Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh my gosh, I thought it had crashed. We require all the tangents. Well, yeah, I'm nothing if I'm not good with the tangents. Okay, we did the hard drive. Okay, help text. We did hypermedia. Oh, in-betweening.
In-betweening. This is dating anybody to annoy your ex.
That's animation where a start point and an end point are given.
Madamus, can you show live stats again, please? May I ask why, Dalen? Yeah, you gotta tell me why. Interactive games. Interactive... Chat, we need a definition for interactive games. Why do we need a Why do we need a definition for interactive games?
Interactive games. Naked Twister.
Nah.
This is a game that responds immediately to certain choices or commands issued by the user.
Oh my gosh, so it's a video game. Just say video game, you nerdy little... I almost said something that I shouldn't. Oh, interactive movie.
Interactive movie. This is when the guy next to you in the theater keeps yelling, "Watch out, he's right behind you," at the people on the screen.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It's a kind of a movie that plays back on your computer. In these movies, changes or decisions on the plot are influenced by user choices.
Yes, we know it's Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair came out in arcades in 1983. It's an interactive movie. You are not cutting edge. Oh. Interleaving. Purple, even if it doesn't have a number next to it, indicates that there is a measurement occurring. Yeah. Later slash don't show any purple, but I think 13, 17 did. Do you have under 18s here? They might be people who came in with raids. Or it could be, some of it could also be carryover from shorts. Someone who's not popped up on a chat. That's my guess. Because I have had a measurable percent there before, Daylin, of like 0.5 or something. No, I appreciate the question. I have had a measurable percent there before, and I just assumed it came in with a raid. Matt, you have to copy this game and make shorts like, oh my gosh. And make shorts like it, but say this is old Star Trek and this is new Star... Oh my gosh. Oh, that's... If I could figure out what... That's not a bad idea. If I could... Oh. Yeah, if I could figure out a way to do that and make it good. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm going to keep that one in my hip pocket, Daylin. Oh my God, my brain. The truth is, I'm going to level with you. I got a splitting headache, so I'm probably not thinking super clearly. I'm going to keep that in mind, Omegs. Let me write it down. Let me see. Let me just write another note. Let me say Dennis Miller style Star Trek. Okay. Thank you for the idea. I will keep that in mind. Because heaven knows I could yell about that. Heaven knows I could yell about Trek a lot. In fact, I had something else I was going to say about Trek earlier today. It had to do with a Twitter exchange with Stephen, between William Shatner and, of all people, Stephen Miller. in I guess the current White House talking about how the decision to do Kirk dirty in Generations is what soured everything. Like I've been saying. Oh my gosh. Let me see. We need Madamus. That's Geek to me, CD-ROM. But I want it to be me and Dennis Miller. I want it to be me and Dennis Miller, not me and the Geek. Rip, don't let your braiding explode. No. Must have raised your blood pressure when you had to bring up the coffee. Oh, no, I've had it kind of all day, and nothing's really working for it. I pumped myself full of, Excedrin and ibuprofen. I don't know. Maybe I slept weird. Who knows? So it needs to be really snarky and wordy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did I do interleaving yet? I don't think so. You and Wilford Brimley. No matter what you choose, he rambles about dive. Oh my gosh. That's not a bad idea either. Just every single choice you make, he says, so you got diabetes. Oh my. Greatest interactive movie ever. Oh. Yeah, hell, I don't even want that as a stream. I want to see that on Steam. I want that to be a game on Steam, a quiz game with Wilford Brimley quizzing you, where every single answer you give, he says, so you got diabetes, and nothing else. Inspiration in the weirdest places. Indeed. Oh man, interleaving.
Interleaving. I believe this is when you are plagued with indecision while in a revolving door.
Oh.
What this is the
that one
alternating
hurt.
of different
That one
data
hurt
types,
me.
audio, video, and programming information into a single transmission of data.
Swell. Input-output device.
I.O. device, Edwin Man.
Okay.
This stands for input-output device, an older term for devices capable of handling input and output, like a disk drive.
Swell. Hydration break. If you gotta drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. IPL.
IPL. I think they make Macintosh.
Okay.
This stands for initial
Steam
program
game with all the wrong
load. On some
answers,
computers,
but
it's a
only, but
process
which
that
only,
loads a set
yeah,
of
which only lead to
instructions
diabetes.
needed to
Yeah.
continue the main boot process when you start up your computer.
Jewel box. Didn't they just used to call them jewel cases, chat? Okay. I've always heard them called jewel cases, not jewel box. Yeah, whatever.
Jewel Box. I think that's the name of the bar in Atlanta where I met RuPaul. Ru, what's wrong? You never call. You never write.
Now, see, I
No, it
expected
has
something like
nothing to
that
do
for
with
the
RuPaul.
drag question.
It's a clear hinged case used for the storage of compact discs.
Oh, dear. Keyboard. I've always called them... I always called them jewel cases. I've never heard of a jewel box. To me, a jewel box would be like a bigger jewel case, like a limited edition jewel box edition. Keyboard. Chat, we need a definition for a keyboard. I'm telling you right now, if there was ever a person who had the CD-ROM and they actually needed a definition for a keyboard, they should not be allowed to own a computer. And this company, for putting that on there, I don't know what else to say, but you know where I'm going with this.
Keyboard. It's the only possible explanation for the writing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
The keyboard is a set of buttons arranged to be used for the input of text or numbers.
Oh. Laptop.
Laptop. The only available seat in Bob Packwood's office.
This refers to a portable computer that's small enough to be used on your lap.
I think that's a political reference, but I don't know the whole... I don't know the whole history of Senator Packwood. I just barely recognize that name. I think it was a senator. I think it was, unless it was a representative. Maybe I just promoted him. I don't know. Launch.
Launch. After breakfast?
Launch is another name for starting up a computer program or software.
Great. Thanks. Light source. You mean like a light bulb?
Light source, the teat that skim milk comes from?
Problem exists between keyboard and chair.
This is an element of
Pepcac.
3D imaging that gives the appearance of light striking a model.
Local bus.
Local bus, something that Fergie's going to have to learn to use now.
Local bus is a pathway inside a computer used to interconnect various components over which data is transferred at very high speeds.
Okay, I actually never knew the definition of that, so fine. Loop.
Loop.
I
The
feel it.
technical term for that so graceful pivot and stare move you do as you pass Claudia Schiffer.
I feel like I've
This
been
is a series of
looping over and
programming
over
steps
again
that are
since we
repeated
started
as long as a
this.
certain condition is true.
Lossless.
Lossless. Wasn't that the midget on the Wild Wild West?
Let's just keep
This means
throwing that.
compressing
Let's
and
keep throwing
uncompressing an image
that
leaves it with no
term
quality
out.
loss.
Let's keep throwing that term out. That won't get us in trouble. Okie dokie. Ay. Mastering.
Mastering. Puts hair on your keyboard.
Oh,
This is the final step in the process
no.
of creating a compact disc.
No.
It refers to the creation of a master image from which many copies can be made.
No. Oh, that. No. I like how Dennis Miller keeps looking at the nerd like he's deeply disappointed in him after each of his exclamations. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm disappointed in him too. Menu driven.
Menu driven. Rush Limbaugh's cerebral cortex.
This describes an application that uses menus for its navigation.
MIDI. Man, you know, that's something too. It's still so hard to believe that that Rush Limbaugh's, you know, no longer with us. That's one, man, that came out of nowhere. MIDI. All right.
MIDI, Michi. Donamichi.
What?
MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface, an industry standard allowing electronic musical instruments to communicate with other instruments and computers.
Great. Hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Microprocessor.
Microprocessor, Billy Barty Squeezinoid.
This is a circuit
Okay.
in your computer that controls
I
the
like
flow
that one.
of data to
When do
and
we
from
get to
different parts of your system.
uninstall? I don't even. This is so old, I don't even think it has an uninstall option in Red. I think I have to manually delete it from the virtual hard drive on my virtual machine. Microsecond.
Microseconds. The amount of time it takes President Clinton to change his mind.
A microsecond is a millionth of a second.
Oh, okay. Maybe we'll do that part of the stream too, Imred. The deletion part.
Mixed mode CD-ROM. What Merv Griffin does in his own home is nobody's business, mister.
This refers to
Okay.
a compact disc with audio tracks and data on it.
Modem.
Modem. Barney Frank's personalized license plate.
I don't.
What it
I-
really
no.
is a piece of hardware used to interconnect
get
computers
it.
by phone lines in order to transmit and receive information.
I don't get it. Modulate.
Modulate. To go
I
back
get
and
it.
forth or to waver. No, to go back and forth.
I mean, I know who the
This
person is. I
refers
just
to the
don't get it.
alteration of a base signal or
There was a time
carrier
when people
in
didn't
order
know
to
what a
carry
modem was.
intelligible
Yeah.
data.
Yep. Now, the one, though, Luciano, that I don't get, though, is, like I said earlier, is keyboard. I understand there was a time that people didn't know what a modem was, and probably still are people who don't know what it is. But I can't imagine a time when people didn't know what a keyboard was. Might put me on a list if I explained it, though. Yeah, better not. Better not. I don't want my stream. I don't want to have to edit anything from stream. And nowadays, with so many kids, with so many people just saying Wi-Fi, yeah, a lot of kids don't know what it is nowadays. Oh yeah, no doubt. That, no doubt. People definitely don't know what a modem is. Even now, yeah, no, I agree on that. Keyboard in the 80s was, yeah, that's true. That's true. There are the keyboard, like keytars. Keytars are cool. Changed my mind. Did I do modulate? Yeah, I did. Okay, monochromatic.
Monochromatic. The illness you get after you kiss a chromatic.
What this is a setting for a monitor that displays two colors, most commonly black and white.
Oh, okay. Morphing. All right, Rangers, power up your crystals.
Morphing is the change on Michael Jackson's face after he heard the charges.
Ouch!
Morphing means to blend two objects or scenes into one object or scene with qualities of both originals.
Okay, that one was kind of brutal. Motherboard.
Motherboard. Father tired.
Okay.
The motherboard is the main circuit board in your computer to which all other devices are electronically connected. The motherboard contains the major circuitry.
Yeah, just throw it
CPU,
around. No
and
one will
slots
notice.
For the expansion boards your computer uses.
That reminds me, I still gotta swap out my motherboard. I've got that new one. Hopefully next week, because this week I'm too busy for it, but hopefully next week I can, swap that motherboard and all the components, and hopefully my streaming PC will still work. After the fact, I thought about it and realized, maybe I should have just lived with things. Oh well, what can you do? Multi-platform.
Multi-platform is Imelda Marcos's closet.
Huh?
This refers to applications that are able to play back on more than one computer. That is, PC and Mac.
Is this game the first collab between a VTuber and a flesh tuber in history? When you put it like that, Luciano, when you put it like that, it's got to be up there if you want to consider the Geek to be essentially a VTuber. Yeah, this is like an early VTuber. Wow. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, wow. I should have framed my stream like that. I should have framed as if we're running the first human and VTuber collab in history, something along those lines. Wow. Yeah. Huh. Madamus stream total destruction percent speed run. No. Yeah. Multi-processing. At least we're in the M's.
Multi-processing is being able to simultaneously keep
So
track
weird
of an
to think.
episode of Webster Live C-SPAN coverage in the equestrian finals while at the helm of the remote control.
Huh?
That's the ability
Yeah, it
of
is
some
weird to think about.
processors to work on more than one job at once.
It is weird to think about. I wonder what the very first VTuber was. Yeah, I forgot her name. The one that's credited with being the first VTuber. Yeah, I wanted to make myself match the Dennis Miller video. I wanted to make myself look like 90s video, Kazuna Ai. Okay. That's who it was, yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminded me. I made the mistake with that the other night. We raided into someone, and I said I was raiding into her when it was actually someone playing the Kazuna Ai add-on for Fortnite or something. Oh, I am pro streamer. later on I realized it, and I just I felt so embarrassed. Pro streamer, let's yeah. Multitasking. Do we really need multitasking to be whatever? I guess some people don't know what it is.
Multitasking. Well, in LA, that's what they call the ability to shift gears, drink coffee, and dodge bullets simultaneously while on the freeway.
Yeah.
This is the ability of some
Kazuna Ai,
computers
she
to
recently
perform
came
more than
back
one
to
task
activity
at
and got
once.
Fortnite skin. Yeah. And I accidentally, because I was looking at the title and not the name of the person we were streaming into, I thought that was the name of the person we were raiding into. Oh. I am the streamer of all time. Dennis Miller's multiprocessing description might actually describe multitasking effectively. Yeah. I'd have to re-listen to it. I'm not going to. I'd have to re-listen to it. No. Nanoseconds.
Nanoseconds. The amount of time it takes to realize you just erased your hard drive.
No, what it really is a billionth of a second.
Navigation.
Navigation. What you need to find Bridget Nielsen's career.
Oh.
Navigation is the way you move from function to function in a program.
Bridget Nielsen was the original Red Sonja. Definitely called it on nanoseconds. Yeah. Yeah. Network. Great movie.
Network. Passing time on a tuna trawler? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, these are a bunch of computers linked together.
Oh, speaking of great
permitting them to share
movies, we
data
got to
and
watch
hardware.
along of King Solomon's Mines on Friday. We'll run the trailer when this is over. Because I think we'll have time. Maybe. Noise.
Noise. Metallica, Megadeth, and almost anything you hear from Ross Perot these days.
Noise is undesirable electrical signals that may cause damage to transmitted data.
Okay. Numlock. Oh, how much more is there? Well, we're in the ends.
Numlock. Wasn't that the race of green-skinned dancing girls that Kirk partied with? You remember? Festival, festival, festival! Landrew, come in. Sorry.
Okay. I'll
Numlock
give him
is
that
a function
one.
of your keyboard that allows dual-function keys to be used as number and mathematical keys only.
I'll give him that one. That was, man, that was a Star Trek. That was Star Trek references all over the place, referencing the Orion slave girls and Landrew, which weren't even in the same thing together. That's also finally one just for Matt. Speaking your language there. I don't care if it was inaccurate. It was great. Open system. Oh boy, something about marriages.
Open system. Our wonderful system of government where David Duke, the Right Reverend Farrakhan, Richard Simmons, and Sally Struthers all have equal access to the media. You know, it might be time we consider a dictatorship.
This refers to computers that can
Okay.
communicate with each other without restrictions of machine type, language, or operating system.
Oh boy, optical character recognition.
Optical character recognition.
I don't know this one.
That's got to be Lois Lane's inability to recognize Superman when he puts glasses on.
This is a process
Democracy
through which
is dead.
computers
Long
can
live the
recognize printed
nerdocracy.
text that can be converted into
Oh,
electronic
OCR.
form.
Okay.
Like taking a typewritten
Thank you,
page,
Daylin.
scanning it in your computer, and then your computer turns it into a word processor document that you can edit and reprint.
OS2.
OS2. OS/2.
Sequel to OS1.
Is that Prince's new name?
This is another operating system
See?
created
Indeed.
by IBM.
Oh, it's another operating system. Okay. I'm not super familiar with OS2. I've heard the name always, but I've never known what it was. All right, palette.
Palette. Is that the chick with Cher on that infomercial?
A palette is a collection of colors to be used by a monitor or a program.
Oh, OS2 Warp is the popular one. Okay, I'll have to look into it. Because I always hear OS2. Like OS2 compatible mouse, things like that. And yeah. Excuse me, I do need to cough, chat. Sorry. My throat is still wrecked, and I need to record something even for our friend Shy Siren. I can't get it done because of my throat, but I am going to get it done. We will power through these things. Pascal, I'm going to take another hydration break while we click Pascal. If you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dihydrate.
Pascal. The heart has reasons that reason knows nothing of? French philosopher? Not even close?
Oh, you're thinking of PS2?
No, what it really is a computer language used for programming.
I mean, they're both letters. And they're like right next door to each other. Oops. But I have seen OS2 before. Hence PS2 USB. Yes, fair enough. Passive interaction.
Passive interaction, watching back-to-back episodes of Small Wonder because the remote is on the other side of the room.
Small Wonder? Wow, that is...
a program presented like a slideshow.
That's random.
So that the user has control only over when to advance, not what to advance to.
Ah, welcome in, 8-Channel Man. Welcome in. What are we... Welcome to the cringe stream. We're watching old 90s reference software with Dennis Miller and a nerd explaining the functions of your PC. Do you know how your PC works? Of course you don't. That's why you need to be here. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you are having a good Tuesday. Pattern.
Pattern. What's a pattern?
Out of date.
Okay, pattern. They figure out a way to get off the island. Gilligan screws it up, but in the end, he's still everybody's little buddy. Is there a pattern there?
A pattern is a graphic design that's usually repeated to fill an area of your screen.
Oh, that's it? Okay. PC.
PC. Isn't that when your mother starts insisting you call her your ambulatory reproductive source?
PC stands for personal computer. Usually associated with IBM compatible systems. The terms PC and microcomputer are used interchangeably.
I got a Dell Optiplex from 2013, my main game PC. Hey, nice. If it works for you, it's working. Nothing wrong with that. I still have one of my older PCs that I don't use it for my main gaming, but yeah, I've still got one from not 2013. I want to say though it might be from 2018, or maybe before then. It might be a little older than that. I need to check it. Well, this predates that. This is from the 90s. So this is advent of CD-ROM stuff. Photorealism. When people were willing to buy anything on CD-ROM because it is CD-ROM. And I have a new computer. And my new computer has CD-ROM. So I need CD-ROM. Indeed. Because consumer.
Photorealism. I think that photorealism. I think that's when you always think that it's a bad picture of you, when in fact it may just be that you're real ugly.
Photorealism is an adjective applied to a computer-generated scene or object that looks like a picture of a real scene or object.
Okay. Picosecond. Well, man, I gotta work at 5 a.m. Ooh, you have a good one. Hey, same to you. Have a good rest. Have a good day at work. Be safe. Appreciate you stopping in to say hi tonight for the most interesting stream of all time. Okay, where is it? Picosecond. Oh, dear.
Picoseconds. This is the amount of time it takes you to realize you've just locked your keys in your car. Picoseconds. Okay.
A picosecond is 1/trillionth of a second.
I don't know why, but I saw picosecond and I immediately started thinking I'd like to eat some salsa. I'd love to have some chips and salsa. I know that's random. I was thinking like pico de gallo. Okay, picked.
picked, P-I-C-T, picked, picked, picked is what I never was in dodgeball.
I was waiting for that.
It
That
has nothing
felt
to do
like it
with
was going that
dodgeball,
way.
Dennis. It's a file format developed by Apple Computer for storing graphics or illustrations as mathematical equations.
Ah, so it's Apple's fault. Okay. Pixel.
Pixel. Italian cookies.
Pixel
Well-
is short for picture element, a single dot on your computer monitor that can be set to a color. Each dot is a pixel.
Oh, gosh. Platform.
Platform. Ideas upon which to run a campaign, not to be confused with your actual plans for the country.
Platform is a specific type
Okay,
of equipment
fair.
that can run a program.
Fair.
such as
I think
PC,
that was a
Mac, or
great
Amiga.
definition there. That's fair. That is, man, wow. Real life. Pop-up menus. Platform
Pop-up
does
menus.
not equal...
What you have
yeah.
to ask the waiter for
Yep.
when you take the quails out to dinner.
A pop-up menu is a set of
He was always
options
better
that
at political
appears as a
humor.
list
Oh,
when the
absolutely,
choice is
Imred.
clicked.
Always. Absolutely, I agree. Postscript. But so many of his references just go... That's one thing I did always like. I said this earlier about Dennis Miller. His references used to go over my head. I always liked it. Platform was just 10-10 joke. Yeah, that one was... That was 100. That nailed it. That was... postscript.
Postscript. New cereal shaped like little screenplays. Good.
Oh, no.
This is a page description language created
Well.
by Adobe Systems to tell a printer
Fruit
how to
Punch
print a
Bicycle.
page.
Welcome in. Hope you are having a good night. We're just watching some old 90s PC reference software, learning about all the words that that make up the world of computers. Welcome in. Pre-mastering.
Pre-mastering. What Jeannie was doing in her bottle before Tony found it on the beach.
This is
Okay.
a process that includes the conversion of data or applications into a CD-ROM
now I
data
get it.
format and the creation of a one-off master disk, which is a working CD-ROM version of your application you send out to be duplicated.
Okay. I would have thought like a just call it beta. Well, I guess this is before they called them like beta versions and stuff, or alpha versions. Yeah, I Dream of Jeannie. Yeah, it just took a minute. It took a while it took my brain a moment to catch up to that one. I never watched a lot of I Dream of Jeannie or Bewitched. Proof of concept.
Proof of concept. This is what you need when your boss takes credit for your idea.
True.
No, it has nothing to do with that, Dennis.
No,
it's an
no, it
example of a
does.
prototype that gives a basic overall feel for a project.
That's why you take pictures of everything and save files and copies of everything. Prototype.
Prototype. Paid version of the amateur toe type? No.
A prototype is a working version of
Okay,
a program
that-
or
no.
application upon which the final version will be based.
Oof. Pull down menus.
Pull-down menus. Food that gives you enough energy to moon someone.
A pull-down menu is a
Oof.
collection of choices that appears under the selection when the mouse is clicked.
I watched more of Genie than Bewitched for sure. Gotcha. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Okay, I'll stop. QuickTime.
Hey, Gulliver, what am I, an idiot? You figure it out.
I still hum that
This
song
is the name for
sometimes.
an
Yeah.
extension of the Macintosh
I hadn't thought
operating
about it
system that
until
provides
for
the
years
use of
until now.
time-based data, such as video, audio, and animation.
Raid.
Raid. Sprayed used to kill computer bugs?
RAID stands for Redundant Array of Independent Disks. Several hard disks connected together resulting in increased speed.
Okay, RAM. Oh, well, the answer to this is worth its weight in gold. That's a good idea, too. Ooh. Man, if we could... VTuber term. I'm going to write that down, too. I don't know how it would work. You'd have to get someone... If you could get someone to... if you could get someone IRL like that, that would be good. That's a good idea. Something like this, but with VTubers. Yeah, and then just think, Omegs, in 20 years, everyone would watch it and be just as cringe. Everyone would just be saying, oof. FBI, oh, the raid, gotcha. Open up. I mean, yes. Yeah. Circle of life. Let the cringe take over. Embrace the cringe. Always embrace the cringe. To be cringe is to be free. That is the truth. That is the truth. RAM. Oh, man, something we cannot afford anymore.
RAM. Beginning and the end for McCartney?
Yeah, I was waiting for
Random
it.
access memory is non-permanent storage used for files and programs that are currently active.
I don't know why, but I saw that coming. There is Paul McCartney of the Beatles when he was solo. He is solo still. He did Paul McCartney and Wings. There's an album, and I don't know what's on it. I can't tell you anything about it, but it's an album called Ram. And I want to say the cover is just a picture. The album art was just a picture of a ram, too. So for some reason, the moment I saw that coming. I can't believe I saw that. And that does not make me old. It just means I know occasional things. In my small, smooth brain, there's occasionally a wrinkle. Not old. Just something up there. I see that RJ11, but nobody talk about RJ45. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Daylin. I'm sorry. Oh, that right there. I see it. Okay. I don't know what 45 is. We'll let a teenager judge if you're old. Yeah, well, I was going to say let other VTubers judge, but then I know that, Sarah considers, I think, everyone old. So, raw data. Okay, I see the RJ11. All right.
Raw data? Anything that chronicles Mickey Rourke's life?
Data is said to be raw when it has not been processed or manipulated in any way.
Okay. So nothing like the data of today. Record lock.
Record lock. Isn't that what Tipper Gore put on the box set of George Carlin albums that Clarence Thomas gave her for Christmas?
Record lock is a file locking scheme where parts of a file are locked, permitting numerous users to read data simultaneously, but preventing them from writing over those records.
For those of you, okay, I got that one, and the reason I got it, chat, was, for those of you who don't know, this isn't a political channel, but Tipper Gore was famous for being really spearheading and pushing the idea that we needed to start censoring music and movies and video games because it's making kids violent. She was one of the, Tipper Gore, who was Al Gore's now dead wife. She was one of the driving, let's censor everything to save the children forces. Rendering.
Rendering is the opposite of stimpying?
Tipper. I don't even know her.
Rendering is the
I
process.
know Tipper. That's what I do whenever I go into other VTuber streams. I show up with just a couple bucks as the Tipper. RJ11 is telephone wire. And RJ45 is Ethernet wire connector. Okay, I knew I'd seen it somewhere before, but I didn't know, I didn't realize what it was, because I know the different grades like of coax, like Cat 6, Cat 8, etc. But okay. Response time.
Response time. This is the minutes elapsed after a suggestive line is spoken on Three's Company before Don Knotts makes a wide-eyed mug with that weird scarf he used to wear. Now Tony Curtis is wearing it, and what's gone wrong with the world?
Wait, what?
This is the interval between the time you
Okay.
initiate a command and the time you receive feedback from the computer.
Okay, I just liked that answer. I just really liked that answer. Right click.
Right click. Pat Buchanan's golf foursome?
Jeez.
This term refers to mouses
5
with
is
more than
10,
one button.
100, cat
This means
6
to
is
press the rightmost
10,
button.
100, 1,000, 10,000. Oh, okay. I want to say my Ethernet cables are Cat 8, even though my modem can't, give me the same thing. But I want to say they're up to 8, just because for the price they were like the same price. I think they're Cat 8. I could be wrong. Maybe they're just Cat 6. I don't know. RJ11. Cat 5e is capable of 1,000 as well. Okay.
RJ-11. What you type into abort a command on a French computer?
RJ11 is a
I
type
don't
of
get it.
telephone jack used to connect a telephone or modem to a telephone line.
I moved just for Google Fiber and was never able to get it. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Greg. Oh man, I feel that. Yeah, I'm not on fiber. I've got decent internet though now. Those of you who are here, in my earlier streaming days, y'all know I really used to fight though with my internet. Not so much anymore until they do their scheduled maintenance. ROM.
ROM. This is what John McLaughlin's always screaming at Eleanor Clift on the McLaughlin group. ROM!
ROM stands for read-only memory, storage for data that can be read but not
ROM
changed.
is what we use to play our emulated bootleg games. Cat 8, Category 8, is the newest Ethernet cable standard supporting ultra-fast speeds of up to 40 gigabytes. Able to wipe out entire continents. Be aware. Stay indoors when the Cat 8 storm hits. I only remember that show because I would change the channel when I saw it. Oh, McLaughlin, I've never seen it. The only thing I know about it is I know Saturday Night Live in the 90s used to do bits of it. Because I used to, when I would watch some of the Saturday Night Live reruns on Comedy Central, they would always be showing the 90s episodes, and they had Dana Carvey doing it, just screaming wrong at everyone. Sampling, hydration break first. If you gotta drink, take a drink, hydrate or dihydrate.
Sampling rate. The speed at which McDonald's employees must replenish the cheeseburger slide when President Clinton jogs in.
Jeez.
Not quite, Dennis. In audio recording,
Y'all,
this
I
refers
want
to
some
the accuracy with
cheeseburgers.
which analog signals are converted to digital data.
I want cheeseburgers. Saturation.
Saturation. This is the level of exposure reached by the Stop the Insanity woman, who looks like Joe Piscopo and Annie Lennox had a kid, Troll Merchandise, and Saved by the Bell reruns.
Saturation is really the amount of gray
Wow.
in a color.
Okay. Scale. There was a lot to unpack there. That was a lot to unpack. Scalable font.
Scalable font. They used one of these to baptize both Rosie Greer and Hervé Villechaize.
Scalable font is a typeface that allows you to size it to any desired proportion.
Scanline.
Scanline. Searching the checkout lines at a supermarket to decide which one you want to stand in.
Fair.
A scan line
Fair.
is a single line of pixels from left to
Even
right
with
on
the
your monitor.
self-checkouts. Fair. 100. Me every time I go grocery shopping. Scripting languages.
Scripting languages.
There's a lot of S's.
It was a cold and rainy night. Megan answered the door. It was Jake, the stable boy.
Wait, what?
These are used to create
Wait,
a related
what?
set of statements that control a particular
What?
application.
Madamus 40 gigabits per second is 5,000 megabytes per second, or 5 gigabytes per second. Nice. All right. Oh, did I say gigabytes instead of gigabits? My mistake. Gotcha. Okay. That's interesting. Scroll lock.
Scroll lock, wrestling maneuver made famous by Herschel, the Hasidic hurricane.
On PC compatibles,
Okay.
this is a keyboard function that stops information from rolling out of view as more information appears on the screen.
Sequencer.
Sequencer,
I don't even know
the
her.
woman who sews Dolly Parton's clothes.
This is hardware that records and plays back MIDI music tracks.
Serial port.
Cereal port, Ted Bundy's favorite wine.
Oh.
This is the place on the back of your computer to which you may connect peripheral equipment like printers and modems.
Do we still have serial ports? I don't think I've got a serial port. I think it's a safe bet my Mobo doesn't have a serial port. Sheet feed.
Sheet feed. Barbecue at David Duke's house?
This is an attachment on your printer that feeds it paper.
Okay, I'll give him that one. I'll give him that one. The conventions are lowercase b is bits and capital B is bytes. Oh, okay. Interesting. Shift lock.
Shift lock. Andy Griffith's evil twin?
This is a function of your keyboard that allows selected keys to perform their shifted functions without holding down shift, as opposed to caps lock, which only affects letter keys.
Okay, I don't think my keyboard's got a shift lock button. It's got the scroll lock. And it's got pause. And print screen. And F4. Oh my gosh, I almost said it also has 6 and 7. Oh my gosh, I almost made a 6-7 joke. Oh my gosh, chat, I think it's time for... We're not going to get to that model debut. I think that's a sign. I think it's a sign that I need to just hang it up. You know, we had a good run. I made it to the whole 10,000 channel watch hours, but, you know, all good things must come to an end. Oh, no, I did not almost do that. No, I didn't. No, oh, please, don't tell me oh, no. So long, thanks for all the bits. Indeed. Oh, I feel that way. Oh, I can't believe it. I swore on my life I would never embrace the 6-7, and there I did it. There I did some. Oh, hell. Oh, what was software?
Software. What computer nerds put on when they want to slip into something comfortable.
Jeez. Oh, welcome in, Darth Scourge.
This is another
Welcome
name for
in.
programs that allow you to do work on your computer.
Welcome in, Darth Scourge. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We are watching some very retro, I was going to say archaic, productivity reference software from the 90s on CD-ROM with Dennis Miller talking about all of our PC stuff. Good to see you. Madamus is banned from the back library. Reason forbidden meme. Yep. Y'all are just gonna have to continue on without me.
Soundboard. What your boss uses you for when he has a stupid idea.
A soundboard is a circuit board that gives your computer increased sound capabilities.
Okay, enough of that joke. Oh, too far. Milked it too long. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, oops, I clicked it again. No, I clicked it again. Okay, got out of it. Thank God. Oh, source. We're still in S's.
What to watch out for at a herpes support group meeting.
A source is
True.
any authoritative reference.
Oh, thanks. Spindle.
Spindle. Frightening procedure that falls somewhere between fold and mutilate.
This is a device inside drives upon which cartridges or discs mount so that they spin, bringing different areas of the disc or cartridge in contact with the head.
String. It literally doesn't help the meme has my actual height. Really? Are you serious, Dalen? Wow. Wow. Impressive. String.
String. Lead singer for the police?
That was a
This is a
stupid joke.
combination
I
of
shouldn't have
letters
laughed.
and/or numbers
I shouldn't have
understood by the
laughed.
computer as a
I
single
shouldn't
unit.
have laughed. That was bad, and I laughed. Oh, I laughed at the dad joke. Subdirectory.
Subdirectory is the menu at an Italian deli.
In a hierarchy of files, this is another level of files within a list of files.
Why is he looking at my computer? Symmetric compression.
Symmetric compression, of course, is the process required to wedge Dom, DeLuise, and Paul Prudhomme into matching wetsuits.
This refers to shrinking files where the time it takes to shrink them is the same as the time it takes to unshrink them.
Synchronous.
Synchronous is when you try to open the car door at the precise moment the driver is unlocking the car door for you.
Synchronous refers to a modem
maybe.
transmission of data as blocks of characters containing synchronization and error checking, as opposed to a character-by-character transmission, which is asynchronous.
Oh boy, yep, when people ask how tall I am, I answer 6'7", because it's literally how tall I am. Really? Oh wow. You're tall. But I always shortened it to six. Yeah, gotcha, to forbidden number. Gotcha. Wow. Okay then. So meme ain't helping. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. I'd be, trying to figure out ways to lose it, to lose an inch or so without damaging my body. I don't think that's possible. You can't lose height the same way you lose weight, can you? Sure, I just shaved off a layer of my foot. Oh, syntax.
Syntax, how President Clinton plans to pay for the health care program.
No, not at all, Dennis. This is the order of words used by computer programming languages or software programs.
Okay, telemarketing. Oh, chat. Do you not know what telemarketing? Oh my gosh. It's hard to imagine that there might have been a time when people didn't know what telemarketing was. Oh, I mean, people shrink as they age. Yeah, that's true. Might take 20, 40 years. Yeah, by then no one will talk about the meme. Fair, yeah. Telemarketing. Wow. Seriously, I can't imagine a period where people didn't know what a telemarketer was.
Telemarketing is Kojak at the Piggly Wiggly.
Telemarketing is just what you think it is. It's selling over the phone.
Telly Savalas at a market. Oof. Terminal. Terminal is how I feel right now as we do this.
Terminal, a place where they lose your luggage.
True.
This is the place on the back of a computer through which data is sent or received when a cable is plugged into it.
Okay. Tick. The blue superhero.
Tick. With QuickTime, it seems like everyone has a nervous one.
A tick is a 60th of a second.
Okay. Oh, is he talking about the way that QuickTime, the video sometimes would stutter? Is that what he's saying? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. TIFF.
TIFF file is a scrapbook of all your enemies.
TIFF stands for Tagged Image File Format, a file format for storing graphics or illustrations.
Huh. Okay. I don't think people still use TIFF. Time-based data.
Time-based data is, I believe, how Newsweek picks its cover.
This refers to anything that occurs over time, such as audio, video, or animation.
Token ring. That's what they threw into Mount Doom. Oh, why am I
Token
making...
ring.
That's a bad joke.
Any ring you get from Burt Reynolds.
Token
was a
ring is a
terrible-
form of network created by IBM.
That was a terrible joke on my part. I'd like to apologize for the Tolkien ring, token ring joke. That wasn't funny at all. Oof. Don't quit your day job, Madamus. Ha! You're looking at it. No. Token, Tolkien, same difference. Indeed. Track.
Track is what you're unable to keep when you're talking to Crispin Glover.
This is a
Okay.
group of adjacent sectors which share a common data format.
True color.
True color.
We're almost done.
Michael Jackson around, what, 8-10 years ago?
Ouch!
When monitors are able to show millions of colors, they are said to represent true color.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Well then, cancelmas. User group, hydration break. If you've got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dehydrate.
User group. Guns N' Roses.
A user group is an
Ouch!
organization
Oh
of
my
computer
gosh, that
users with
too.
similar interests who share information.
That too. Vendor.
Vendor. That's the one you roll for if you already have Marvin Gardens in Atlantic Avenue? Vendor? No.
Okay.
A vendor is someone
Okay.
who sells hardware or software.
Okay. Virtual memory.
Virtual memory is what people get when they're questioned by the House Ethics Committee.
This is space on your
Okay.
hard disk used as an extension when file size exceeds the amount of RAM on your computer.
So you got to download more RAM. Download more RAM for your virtual memory, chat. Virtual reality.
Virtual memory and virtual reality. Well, the difference between what you think happened last night and what really happened last night.
Actually, Dennis, these two
that's
terms
true.
have nothing to do with each other. Virtual memory is space on a hard disk used as an extension of RAM, and virtual reality is a collection of pictures and sound that reacts to the user's movements and actions.
Yeah, I'll buy that one. Video 8.
Video 8, where the movie Jennifer 8 was rushed moments after opening in theaters.
I don't know if I ever
Video
saw
8 is
Jennifer
another
8.
name for 8mm videotape.
I remember the movie Jennifer 8. Cause yeah, it was a serial killer movie. I gotta look this up, chat. Just a moment. Just a moment. Which one is it? Control page up again. Is that the one? No, wrong one. Okay. Jennifer 8. Just a moment. Control end. I gots to know. All right, Blu-ray.com. We'll just go there because I know it's on Blu-ray. Is it the one about the blind person who was named Jen? I don't know. Oh, The Room is on sale. Yo, they got a good sale on The Room on Blu-ray. Well, there, I might have to... Oh, darn, we were just talking about that. I know Jennifer's Body or something like that. Yeah, there's Jennifer's Body, and there was a movie called Jennifer 8. Yeah, okay, Jennifer 8 Special Edition. Uma Thurman. Yep, I think this is the one. A big city cop, John Berlin from L.A., moves to a small town police force and immediately finds himself investigating a murder using theories rejected by his colleagues. John meets an attractive young blind woman named Helena. Meanwhile, a serial killer is on the loose and only John knows it. Yeah, because they're all named Jennifer. I remember that. Matt going on a tangent. They brought it up, Luciano. They brought it up. I just didn't remember it was Uma Thurman, though. Yeah, because he like falls in love with her. What'd they give this is the special edition Blu-ray from Shout Factory. What'd they give the rating? 4.0 on the video, 4.0 on the audio. When was it released? 2024. It's a new, 2 cuts. Ooh, hold on. Okay, original cut. 2 cuts of the film, including a never-before-seen alternate ending. Oh, okay. Oh, John Malkovich was in it? I don't remember that. Oh, wow, I really don't remember. Jennifer ate my snacks. Why, Jennifer? Why? Oh, God. Fair. All right, let me get out of this. I'm just happy the room is on sale. Ooh. Is this the, I gotta close that. I don't want to open it. The airport set, is that the 4K or the regular? Oh, it's the 4K. I kind of want to pick it up without the 4K. Okay, gosh, I'm on a tangent. I'm getting distracted by Blu-rays. I'm getting distracted by Blu-rays, chat. Always getting distracted by Blu-rays. Page up. Okay. Here we go. Let's all right. Let's get back to where we were. We were in the T's or the U's or something. No, not True Color. I was hungry, also joking. I'm hungry. Distracted, make him lose all focus. Don't worry, it'll be over soon enough that we can have all the tangents. Well, for a few minutes at least. There. At least I'm right. It was a decent movie from what I remember. Actually, IRL. There is a Jennifer, not the one here, who ate my snacks. Really? Gotcha. Well, I mean, I'd assume it wasn't the one here, but video. Okay, video in window.
Video in window is what you see from Rob Lowe's balcony.
Oh.
Video in window refers to the capability of a computer to display moving video in a designated area on the screen while other tasks are processing.
Oh, like what we're doing now. We're living in the future. Volatile memory.
Volatile memory. The main problem with Sean Penn's laptop.
This doesn't have anything to do with Sean Penn, Dennis. This is the memory whose contents are lost when power to a device is turned off.
No, we don't want to lose the memory. Don't ever power off. No, you should always shut stuff down. Windows.
Windows, something you can't jump out of in the computer business.
You'd be
Windows
surprised,
are
probably.
areas on your screen which can be resized and moved, opened and closed.
In Minecraft.
Windows also applies to a graphic-based operating environment designed by Microsoft for use on PC compatibles.
In Minecraft, don't jump out of Windows except in Minecraft. Oh gosh, indeed. Yeah, indeed. I just was thinking about the implications of this and oh dear. Oh wow, we're at the bottom. Wiring closet.
Wiring closet. Where gay electricians come out of?
This refers to the room in which phone connections and network connections are made accessible.
Oh, that gave me like really bad Woodruff and the Schnibble vibes right there. That gave me such Woodruff and the Schnibble vibes. Wiring closet is probably a good definition for my streaming cubicle as well. Workstation.
Workstation, the place your employees go to take a nap.
A workstation is a high-powered, self-contained computer with all the applications you need to do your job.
Worm. I wonder if this has to do with like a worm virus.
Worm is what you find at the bottom of a Mexican computer. Worm drive is what motivates a worm.
Worm stands for Write Once, Read Many, and a worm drive is a device that handles storage media for data that can be written once and read again, but never recorded over.
Okay, I kind of like the, yeah.
Zero defects is a statistical model based on the percentage of men who will leave a party hosted by 4 of Robert Palmer's backup singers.
Zero defects refers to a quality-controlled, mistake-free operation.
Yeah, I know, Jennifer. I know it was bad, and yet it was such a dad joke. It was such a dad joke. Oh, man. Okay, what's glossary? Oh. Wait, what happens if we click them here? Oh, we can read all of them. You know, in case listening to it was too... If listening to it was too exciting for you, you could just read up on it. Back to Dennis. Credits. Oh. That's loud. That was loud. That was loud. No, I don't want to get screwed up with the music. Well, I guess that's it, chat. That's kind of the end of it. There's nothing else. It's done, apparently. Huh. Okay. Oh, do we have a raid coming in? I didn't even get a raid message. I saw something blink and I didn't even get a raid message. Unicorn Delta, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Let me see who... Okay, someone's got to tell me who raided us because I did... Oh, Evie Avon just joined. Well, it's a 6-7 raid too. Welcome in, Evie Avon. Welcome in, Unicorn Delta. I hope you've been having a fun stream. Well, I guess I would say we've been having a stream. We've just been watching some old reference software explaining what all the parts in a computer are, and it's been kind of cringy. But welcome in, Evie. Welcome in. By the way, chat, if you have not subscribed to Evie Avon, there is her link. Be sure to do so. She does a lot of really, really cool stuff on her streams. And a lot of collabs, too, with another friend of ours, Ryan, who stops by occasionally. But how was your stream? What were you guys up to tonight? Welcome in, Patrick Connor. Welcome in. Yeah, what were you guys up to? Loves that me. We were playing Slime Rancher 2. Ooh, nice. I've watched some streams of Slime Rancher, not the sequel, though. Oh, but that's right. I saw you were doing that earlier because I was with another raid that came into your stream. Ruka, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day as well. How is it, Slime Ranger 2? Good, I hope. Yeah, I've never played any of them, but they always looked fun. But nice, nice. Yeah, well, thank you so much for the raid. And those of you who don't know me, I'm Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. We play modern games, retro games. Apparently, we do productivity software now. Yapping, karaoke, cringe, more cringe, etc. and so forth. It's really cute. Is it? Good. Nice. Have a fun stream. Hey, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And those of you who came in with the raid, if you need to take off, do that streaming aftercare, get some rest, get some snacks, weave a blanket. I don't know where that came from, but I guess if you want to do that, fine. But feel free to take off if you need to. But thank you so much for the raid. I certainly appreciate y'all stopping by and saying hello. I think the term worm as malware was coined later in time as computer viruses designs advanced to the point they would dig deep to make their invisibility and or survivability deep inside PC systems. Gotcha. Notice the term virus wasn't included in the program. Yes, it was. Thank you. I will go have some food. Enjoy your snack. Enjoy your food or dinner or whatever you're having. I think I'm going to get a snack once I finish. If I finish, we just finished this thing, but for those of you raiding in, if you'd like a sample of what we've been doing, just this.
Where the movie Jennifer 8 was rushed moments after opening in theaters.
That's it.
Video 8 is another
That's
name
what we've
for
been doing.
8mm videotape.
It's exciting, isn't it? Aren't you excited? Most exciting stream ever. Really? Definitely. Let me turn this filter off now, too. Boom. Boom, close. Because we are done with Dennis Miller, and we are done with... We survived That's Geek. Way too exciting. 1994, y'all. You can blame the year 1994 for this. Oh, my gosh. But That's Geek to me. Let's do a little bit of a yap. I'm going to shut down the Windows 98 computer, and I'm going to go back to regular computer. Let's go to HD. Gaming HD. Let's fade. Yay. All right. So That's Geek to me. Oh, that was a stream. Possibly the stream of all time. Now, I don't know where to go from here. Oh, I know what we should do. You know, so for those of you who have checked the schedule, I mentioned earlier, we're doing a watch along on Friday. Y'all want to watch the trailer for the thing we're watching? I used watch too many times in that sentence. Y'all want to do the trailer? Let's do the trailer. Let's do the trailer. Let me switch my accounts back to my bots account, because I don't want my history tracking any of this stuff. Let's watch the trailer. Mine's 1985 trailer, and it's basically not Indiana Jones, chat. What we're going to be watching on Friday is we're going to be watching not Indiana Jones in the Not Last Crusade of the Raiders of the Lost Temple of Doom. I love how they say Herbert Lom movie when it's a Richard Chamberlain movie, but okay, whatevs. Oh, good. An ad for Good RX. Madam, no, it's not that my search history is sus. Nothing sus. I am a say-so streamer. Oh, and when we watch it, chat, it will be with an archive.org link, even though it's not the best quality. This movie is on archive.org. I don't know why it's not public domain, but at least that way, those of you, you know, last time, because we used the YouTube free with ads version for our last watch-along, it led to some problems where some viewers, I know the Shy Siren for one, couldn't watch it in their regions. At least with the archive.org, everyone should be fine. We can all steal the movie together. This movie is underrated. It's not a great movie, it's just a fun movie, okay? And the music is peak. I legit love the music on this. Say so lotion. Yes.
It is not a fantasy, Mr. Quatermain. About the greatest treasure known to man. Is about to be pursued by the boldest, most daring hero ever to seek the thrill of adventure.
It's such an interesting choice, too, because Richard Chamberlain was not known as being an action actor.
Joined by an unlikely soldier.
But he was fine.
Surprise! Great reflexes, boys.
The stick! Go back on the stick! I'm driving a car!
When I was a teeny tiny Madamus, I must have watched this thing over and over again in between this and the Indiana Jones trilogy, just over and over.
2 words to say to you: talk or die. That's.
I used to turn it on all the time when I was doing homework. I don't know why.
I want to scream!
Following a mythical trail
soup.
to the forbidden, impenetrable,
Get her out of here!
inescapable.
Almost anything is better than homework.
Solomon's Mines. Join Richard Chamberlain and
I used to put on a lot of movies that I knew inside and out. Because it was just easy. It was easy to do the work and have stuff on in the background. And so, yeah, this or the Star Trek movies or the Mighty Morphin. I used to always rewatch too, even though it's not good. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and the Turbo Power Rangers movie. Oh man, that existed. Coming soon to a theater near you. Well, it's coming to a stream near you. Let's go back into the shorter stream tonight. Let's go back into the library and let's finish doing a rappy rap chat something. That sounded weird. Door transition. Let me close up the gaming PC real quick. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to delete this thing from the virtual drive. Oh, well, we'll have to do that some other time, chat. We'll have to do that some other time. But just a couple of things as we wrap up for the night, chat. couple things as we wrap up. First of all, let me just go over the schedule again with you. For those of you playing the back library game at home, that's weird. Although I'd like to have a back library home game. I don't know what it would be. It would probably be very, very dull. We survived. That's Geek to me. Tomorrow night, we are going to be doing an unboxing hand cam and gameplay of Undead Line, which is a Sega Genesis game not released in the US until just recently by Retrobit. We will be playing that on original hardware, the mighty Sega Genesis, and I'll be using the HD Retrovision cables, unless it looks too clean, in which case we'll switch to composite, because Genesis is a cruel mistress. Some games look better with composite, some look better with RGB. Go, go, Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! I can't sing tonight. I can't sing. My throat is really red. Maybe I should have done a lower key. Go, go, Power... Yeah, probably. Yeah, I usually do a lower register when I'm you know, doing the karaoke thing. I still want Mighty Morphin Spider-Man. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Thursday, we will be playing Full Throttle Remastered, which is the remastered version of Full Throttle. And Friday, we will be doing a watch-along of Canon Films 1985, not Indiana Jones. King Solomon's Mines. Woo, Sag, no more Megazord in Fortnite. That's unfortunate. That was fun. Megazord was cool in Fortnite. Ah, you could get Spider-Man in Fortnite in a Megazord. Can you? You could get the Spidey Zord? Nice. Oh. Yeah. Man, that's cool. That sounds fun. I should do Fortnite again someday. Omega Sagino Spider-Man Sentai Robot. Oh, they don't have the Spider-Man set. Boo! I want the Spider-Man Sentai Robot. What else was I going to say? Oh, I did want to mention one thing. I hate to bring things down a bit, and we'll you know, give you whiplash in a moment and go back to happy, cheerful. But just once again, please keep Katerin Naranya, our good friend Katerin Naranya's sister, in your prayers. I don't know if there have been any updates. I haven't really been checking if there's anything on the Discord. But I hope, I know they've been praying for a miracle, and so I hope that their prayers are being answered. I hope our prayers for them are being answered. I really should check the Discord, but yeah, just keep them and their family in your prayers, because they definitely could use it right now. Emissary from Hell, Spider-Man? Oh dear. And going back to the whiplash, let me also say thank you everyone once again for the milestone for the 10,000 watch hours on YouTube. That just, I'm stunned by that. I don't do well. I guess I'm kind of like one of my Oshis. I'm kind of like Avarisha Hawthorne, Ava Hot, and Umi Kyoku, in that I don't always pay as much attention to milestones as maybe I should. I try to focus more on the growth of just the community itself and whatnot. Oh, Hiraki, welcome in. I hope you are having a good night. We're getting ready to wrap up, but I hope you are having a good, I guess it's day for you. It's probably morning, breakfast. Hope you are having a good morning. We survived the 90s reference software with the cringe jokes and some stuff that would probably get me canceled. That's a good point. I do need to hydrate. Let me go ahead and do it again one more time before we close stream. Chat, hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. Gosh, my throat is never going to heal, is it? Sounds good. Have a good night, Manimus. Hey, thank you for hanging out, Alex. We're going to do a raid. Let me figure out who we should raid into. But yeah, welcome in, Hiraki. Anything else to mention? Also, yes, Spider-Man mentioned. Yeah, I know what. Yeah, gosh, I wish that show would get a Blu-ray release. As long as your throat isn't as bad as mine. Oof, is it still bothering you? I'm sorry to hear that, Hiraki. Yeah, I know you've been going through it too. it's one of those things where it feels rough, and I can tell that it is. I can tell that I'm not resting it enough, even though I've been trying to. Oh, Mahese, welcome in. We were just wrapping up. You missed all the cringe. You missed the questionable jokes about Michael Jackson and whatnot. Oh dear. And the worm at the bottom of the computer. But welcome in. I hope you are having a good afternoon. We're getting ready to do a raid. Anything else to mention? I don't know. We went through the schedule. I don't know. My brain is shutting down already. My brain's shutting down. That's not good. Oh, I never even switched back my mouse. Man, I can't speak English. I can't English at all. Damn, I missed it. Sorry, I was headed to you. No worries. Hey, good luck at university. Have a good day today, okay? Try not to work too hard. That's a stupid saying, try not to work too hard, but try not to work too hard anyway. Honestly, it was a stream. I don't know what sort of stream it was, but it was a stream. I'm gonna be honest, I did enjoy, even with the cringiness, we don't need English, we need Madamus. Oh, bless you, Omegs. I'm gonna be honest, it did sort of make me want to still do more reference and educational streams, because I do think they can work. I know I saw someone recently do a old PC CD-ROM encyclopedia and had some fun with it. I'm gonna have to just go through my boxes of old junk and see what there is, because I do want to do more reference and more edutainment. Speaking of edutainment, in the coming weeks we will be doing couple kids games, Mixed Up Fairy Tales and Mixed Up Mother Goose from Sierra, which are point and click adventures for younglings. I've never played them, so hopefully they're fun. Hopefully it is not a big misfire of a stream. Not that ever happens around here. Oh boy, let's see who's on. I bet everyone's on tonight. I bet all the nerds are on tonight. It's Tuesday night. All the nerds are on tonight, aren't they? Oh, let me go ahead and end the poll. Let's see what the damage is. 75% of you said yes, it could be interesting. 16% said no, the CD version was enough. Okay. 9% said yes, but it does sound dumb. Okay, well, we'll probably do that at some point. We'll probably do the NES version of King's Quest V, which I do think is it. I do think it's an interesting alternate port. Not exactly like, you know, playing floppy disk version versus CD-ROM. I mean, you're going from an 8-bit console version to the PC CD-ROM version. That's a big jump. And I don't know why earlier YouTube never showed me about that raid. That's so weird. Stream is healthy. That's great, but I just want to edit it and see who's on. All right, who's on? Customization. Redirect. Pina Penguin. I don't know her. Maimu's on. Haven't rated her in forever. Azure Empress. Darcy. Okay. Dia Fortuna. Nissa's on. Oh, Nissa's on. You know what? And Nori's on. Darn, there's a lot of people on. Mia's on. Ooh. Let me see. Okay. Oh, let me see what else. Okay, Cup Kasuni. Uta's on. Man, too many people. Chat, there's too many people. Oh my gosh. Yo, stop with all the people. I gotta look. Okay, there are a lot of... Fumi is on. Our good friend Fumi's on. Let me see. I am real... And, Nyarachu's on. Let me see how many people we got left, how many people we got hanging around here. This is gonna dictate it. Okay. You know what? Chat, we're gonna raid into some... I am going to do, it's rare I raid into someone who I haven't raided into before. I'm going to raid into someone who I have never raided into. I am going to raid into someone who is kind of sort of above my pay grade. We are going to raid into Nyaruchu. I've never raided into Nyaru. I've been watching her since I started getting into VTubing. We're going to raid into Nyaruchu. Wait, or is she done? Uh-oh, I think it's done. Never mind. I think she's done. Wait, am I getting a... Oh, and we've just... Oh, boy. Welcome in, Raiders. It looks like Nissa's coming in. Wow, another raid. We were just wrapping up. Welcome in, Nissa. Welcome in, Nissa Honk Raid. You know, you're not going to believe this. We were just debating raiding into you. We were just about to close up shop and do a raid, and we were trying to decide, welcome in. How was you? Are you serious? Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, I just did it. Yeah, and I think, and someone else I was looking at too, I think they just ended. Welcome in, Cool Skeleton. Welcome in, Nissa Honk Raid. Thank you so much for the raid. We're actually getting ready to close up shop. Let me just say, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Madamus, former Cosmic Defender, turned archive curator. I do retro things, some modern things, watch-alongs, karaoke's, hand cam, I don't know, and apparently I'm 78% submissive and 72% rope bunny. Why did I say that? Oh, this is how tired I am. Why did I say that? Nori is on. She started recently. Okay, I saw Nori on the list. But yeah, thank you so much for rating 7. Oh, why did I introduce myself like that? Oh, why did I No, that's not what you should remember me for. Well, unless it's the only thing you can remember me for, and then I'll take it. For those of you coming in, though, I'll go ahead and show it again. Might as well. Self-promotion for the win. This is the schedule for the week. Earlier tonight, we struggled through a somewhat cringy, but still kind of sort of fun. It was I think it was a fun stream. We went through a reference software of Dennis Miller. Then tomorrow we're playing Undeadline and doing a hand cam to unbox the thing too on Sega Genesis. Thursday, Full Throttle Remastered, and Friday we're doing a watch along of Not Indiana Jones. Thanks, man. Now I know what to remember. Oh God, what have I done? What have I done? Oh my gosh, but welcome in Nissa and chat. If you haven't subscribed to Nissa yet, what are you doing with your lives? Be sure to go give her a subscribe here on the YouTube or on Twitter if that's your bag. She does a lot of really, really cool content. Yeah, never forgetting that. Oh gosh. Oh, I hate to say it, but I still need to get something from that stream to turn into a short. But for those of you who just rated in, I would say, you know, if you need to do streaming aftercare and take off, go ahead. But we're going to be doing a raid anyway, so stick around. Let me make sure of who's still on and who isn't, because I think the other person I was looking at just ended. I know we've got Fumi's on, Cuppa's on, Nori's on. I think the other person I was... Yep, I just missed him. The person I was about to raid into, the other one was... they just ended too. All right, let's try this again. Let's look at it again. Okay, Aiko's on again. We know that. Mubina Ido's on. We haven't raided into her forever. Uta's on. Cup is on. Centuria's on. Haven't raided into Centuria for in forever and a day. Violet. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead right now. I think I'm going to raid into... I think we're going to go ahead and raid into... I think we're going to do Fumi, because she was in here earlier, and she's doing her Irium debut. Let me see. You want to raid into new? I was going to, but I'm going to wait. We're going to do Fumi tonight before someone else ends on me. Before someone else ends on me? Oh, yeah. We're going to raid into Fumi. Our good friend Fumi Kokia, she's going to be doing her Irium debut in on Friday. And I guess it looks like she's drawing a profile picture for it. So congrats to her on getting the Irium thing. I still think my tablet will light on fire if I try using the Irium app again. What's a raid message? What's a raid message? Yeah, it's tempting to do someone new, but I'll wait because my brain is shutting down quick. Raid message. There were so many cringe jokes from the Dennis Miller thing, and I can't remember any of them. Madamus says 78 matters right now. It's not so no. Oh, let the brain shut down. I should say graduation rate after I made the 6-7 joke. I can't believe I did that. I still can't believe I did that. You know what? No, we'll just do a super deluxe tonight. Platform your local library. Oh boy, yeah, you know what? Back library political platformer. Why not? Hello, everyone. Hope you had a great day. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Cool Skeleton. Have a good night. That could be used for a raid message. Nerds in the library. Yeah, I'm thinking something geek because it was a geek. That's geek to me. Steal your local library. That's just a very geeky back library raid. Yeah, there. Well, just a very geeky back library raid. That'll work. Gotta geek it up. That'll work. I was going to say a very geeky back library raid with extra rope bunny, but no. Very geeky back library raid. We're raiding into Fumi Kokia, who did my my upcoming new model too, which I'll be debuting soon at some point. I don't know. Revenge of the Nerds back library raid. That might have been okay too. I'm going to leave it for now because I don't want to retype anything. But thank you for the suggestion. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who... Madam Mouse, new model. Yes, Fumi Kokia. I went ahead and commissioned her for a refresh of my model. And I know I need to get with you at some point too, maybe for future one as well, at least to come up with the new design, because I did like that new design. I saw the video for... Oh, did you? Yeah, there. If you want to see it, thank you for pointing that out here, Key. I forget about that. If you want an early look at it, even though I haven't debuted it yet, Fumi Kokia does have a video posted on her site with going ahead and showing it, which is cool. So feel free to take a look. Yeah, I think it turned out well. I think it's weird because it's similar and yet it's different. And it's sort of like, I guess that's one of those things because it's like the thought of a person who has plastic surgery and then they wake up and they look in the mirror and it's like they don't recognize themselves. It's like your rebirth. Yeah, it feels almost like it's not me, but it feels like it is me. It's almost like that movie Shattered. Did y'all ever see the movie Shattered with Tom Berenger where he wakes up from the coma and he doesn't recognize himself in the mirror and it's because he's not himself and they're all like trying to convince him that he is someone who he's not and everything, and then there's all the sex scenes on the beach. That was a weird way for me to end that synopsis, wasn't it? In any case, Shattered is a great movie. I'd love to do a watch along, but there might be some scenes that even for a watch along I'd get a little uncomfortable. There's all the never mind. Something. Yeah, we're going to do a raid. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the raids tonight, Evie, Avon, and Nissa Storm. Thank you, everyone who showed up. Thank you, Daylin. Thank you, Omegs. Thank you, Hiraki. And by the way, chat, if you haven't followed Hiraki as well, I forgot to mention when she came in, be sure to check out her channel. She's always doing amazing stuff as well. And I hope your throat feels better, Hiraki. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Daylin. I think I said Daylin already. I'm saying it again. Thank you, Cool Skeleton. Thank you. Going back up the list. I know Greg Johnson was here and Fumi, who we're raiding into, was here. But thank you, Mahese. Thank you. Thank you, the Shy Siren. I know there's more. I know there's more that I'm missing, but, thank you, Twin Opinion, and Darth Scourge, and anyone else who is watching tonight. Thank you for watching. Lurkers, thank you for lurking. VOD watchers, consider a comment on the VOD. It does help with the algorithm. We're gonna do a raid. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.